Are you ready for it?
I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said fake it, gotta fake it till you make it, and I did.
I'm just a terrible person, I guess.
Ice camera bitch. Even when you wanna die. Breaking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. With a broken heart.
Who's afraid of little old me?
All right. Well, hello, everybody. I am Sara the Raging Tomato. I know I came out of my little YouTube hiatus. I was taking a little break. I wasn't going to stream for a couple weeks, but things happen. People ask for stuff, and I'm happy to oblige. So I am here. You are all here. Lots of you are watching, and I'm super excited to finally get this debate on the books, done and over with. We can all call it a day, I hope. In any event, I wanted to start with just a full transparency so that things aren't flying anywhere and rumors aren't going around. How this happened, how this came about. Andrew reached out to me yesterday, requested that we do this debate today or tomorrow. He asked if I would moderate, if I would host. I have no problem with that. I confirmed with Based Oracle. Everybody's in agreement. Agreement with everything. So as far as I'm concerned, everything prior to this agreement was null and void. It's not sweeping into this debate. It is what it is right here, right now. So we're going to leave it at that. Anywho, let's see. So the topic of the debate, both Based Oracle and Andrew agree that the topic is Andrew is a liar and a grifter. They've both confirmed that this is what they want to discuss tonight. A few housekeeping items for everybody in the chat, all of our viewers. I want to let you know that due to the heavy conflict and nature of this debate in and of itself, we will not be hosting any open panel this evening post debate. That is shut off. But if you are hosting a after party type of stream, feel free to ask the wrenches to drop your links when the debate when the debate is over. I can't get through my words today. When the debate is over, the mods will kindly drop the links, but mods also please verify those links are good and taking you to an actual stream that's post-debate. As far as super chats are concerned, we're happy to read all of them at the end of the debate. I will post them on screen during the time that they are dropped in. However, I will not read them aloud. I will read them all at the very end. Let's see. And then... so we all agreed to a full 2 hours here for the debate. And then what we'll go into afterwards is if they both agree to go any further for 30 minutes or 60 minutes afterwards. So long as they both agree, we'll keep going as long as it's hot and heavy and it's fun. Outside of that, I don't believe any other questions have come to me from either of them. So what we'll do is we'll start, since Based Oracle is the challenger here, he will start with his opening statement. Andrew will follow. They get 4 minutes apiece, and then we'll swap at the end as far as closing statements are concerned. Gentlemen, any questions to you?
Nope. Good.
Okay. Well, then I will put us in here, and then Based Oracle to you.
All right. Good evening. And thank you to my opponent, Andrew, for showing up today. And opening statement. All right. Andrew Wilson is a liar and a grifter, alike the majority of the content creation space. One moment he claims that the Crucible is fighting back against degeneracy and converting content creators to Christianity. The next moment, when faced with criticism for the degeneracy that he promotes, he regresses to I'm just an entertainer, bro. Andrew is widely regarded as a great debater, yet fails to debate in good faith on a regular basis, habitually committing bad faith, dirty debate practice. It's all about the optical win for Andrew, rather than the intrinsic purpose of debate, conflict resolution, truth. Andrew's constant chasing of social clout, attention, money, and optical wins for his echo chamber of fanboys closely resembles that of an aspiring politician, one of the highest forms of grift that exists today. Although Andrew has denied interest in running for political office, time will show this to be false. Despite the constant nags by Andrew and his fanboys that I'm clout chasing, backbiting, lying, etc., my true interest in this is in continuing to do what I do here in my small content creation space, breaking down videos, ideas, concept, lies, truth, and being a catalyst for people to break free of the ego attachments and pedestalization of false prophets. I'm not here claiming that Andrew is the worst, nor that I'm the best. I don't hate Andrew. I'd like to see him do better, not when it comes to clout or monetization, but rather when it comes to standing on truth and good faith debating conversations. Although there are plenty of worse offenders when it comes to grifting and lying, Andrew decided to call me out as a liar regarding my accurate analysis, and so here we are.
Thank you. Andrew, to you.
Yeah, completely weak opening statement. Let's pick up the energy a little bit so that we can get the grift really moving. Based Oracle has the job of today's debate to prove, not assert based, but prove that I'm a liar and a grifter. So people understand my position is that boring orator over here is just a run-of-the-mill seething idiot, and like most of my haters will come to the table today with no proof of any of his insane allegations. He will instead try to question me as though it's my job to give him his proof I'm a grifter. It's pretty funny, but that's how this always works. Here are just some of Boring Oscillator's public accusations he needs to prove. Mind you, if he claims he made none of these statements, I have them on video. Clips are ready to go, so we can go through them. 1, Breathing Idiot has claimed that I make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Video clip ready if he denies this. I want the proof of this claim, or for Base to admit he made it up and he's a liar. He claims my wife has veneers. Made that up. Total liar. She doesn't. Claims that I paid for him. Need the proof, Based? Where's the proof, Based? I would like the actual proof for this claim as well. He claims that I had more money than I stated during a Fresh and Fit live engagement. Gonna need to see the proof, Based. Gonna need the proof. Not an assertion, not your feelings, not how you feel, but proof, actual proof. He claims I'm an insincere Christian, Christ pill grifting, whatever the fuck that is, and I need to provide, I need him to provide proof. Here's what I'm not here to do. I'm not here to answer a bunch of questions. That's the discovery portion. We are way past that and into the claims portion. There are just some of the insane claims made by Based Oracle that I want him to provide actual proof for. Not innuendo, not accusation, but proof, a thing he is allergic to providing. My position is he'll be unable to provide any victims of my supposed grift or any actual proof of his claims. He'll just keep asking me questions as though I'm supposed to supply him with evidence of his allegations. 1, Andrew chases social clout. What the fuck does that mean? I engage with a lot of people. Andrew's running for political office. Totally false. Have made very clear I have no aspirations to do so. He says, well, time will tell. He has a fucking crystal ball. This guy has a crystal ball. You look at a crystal ball, you could tell, because he's an oracle. Very feminine name, by the way. Oracles are Greek feminine prophetesses. Andrew is a false prophet, he says. I say that Oracle is the false prophet. Also, you notice that he mentioned that I'm monetized. It seems to really upset him that I make a bunch of money. I just want to let you know, Based, since it seems to upset you that you think I make a ton of money, that somebody just sent in a $100 super chat, and I have a feeling they're going to send in a whole bunch more while we're doing this debate. So thanks for that. Thanks for providing the content. With that, I'll yield my time. I'm happy to get into the back and forth of no evidence whatsoever. Can't wait. Sounds great. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you, gentlemen. The floor is open.
All right. Well, I appreciate the opening ad hominem attacks, Andrew. Perfectly within your style. with that said, let's get to this first point that Andrew is a liar. So did you not say to me, a couple months ago now, that this would be my last time to talk to you? This
Not
is my
here to answer
last
questions.
chance.
I'm here for you to provide proof of your allegations.
Okay, very good. April 3rd, 2024, during my video, Overly Emotional Male Syndrome, which unironically Andrew decided to pop in during, he made the statement that this would be my last chance to talk to him.
Yeah, on your stream.
Yep. Next instance
And that was
of my
the last time I ever
chance.
talked to you on your stream, correct?
Last April 4th, 2024.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we're clear on this. That was the last time I ever talked to you on your stream, correct?
No. You didn't say the last
Oh,
time
no,
that
I did.
you
Well,
would
show
talk
the
to me
proof.
on your stream.
Then
You
show
said
the
it was
proof.
my last chance to talk to
It was
me.
your last chance to talk to me on your
Yeah,
stream?
Here's
That's
the
what
proof.
I meant. That's what I meant.
April 3rd, timestamp, 49 minutes, 50 seconds.
That's what I meant.
Oh,
I meant that the last time I ever was
do
gonna
you
talk to you on your
regularly
stream.
say things that you don't actually mean? Because that's not what you said. But here you are saying that's what I meant.
Yeah, you know what context clues are, right? What's a
Sure.
context? What's a context clue?
No. I'm not here to answer your questions.
Oh, well, then
Andrew.
I guess we'll just sit here
Did
while
you
you
not
provide
state
evidence.
that? Okay, well, I'll go on.
Okay, go
April
on.
4th, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so this is next day. Via Discord, you then said that was my last chance to talk with you.
Mm-hmm.
Next, May 22nd, around 4:15 a.m. on Glenn Lawrence's stream, that became my last chance to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Then June 16th, via another Discord message by you, that then became the last chance that I would have to talk to you. And then here we are now, June 28th. And would I be correct in thinking that this is now my 5th last chance to talk to you?
I'm a forgiving guy, Based. What can I say?
Okay, so lies equal forgiveness. I understand now.
That's a lie?
Well, it was a lie the first
I'm sorry,
4
do
times.
lies
We'll
require
see if this 5th
do
time
lies
is a lie.
do lies require intent? You think that I intentionally was telling you a falsehood?
Yes.
Oh, okay, prove it.
By repeatedly stating that lie on various different
Well, no,
occasions.
that's an assertion. You're just asserting it. You're asserting that that's a lie. You haven't demonstrated it's a lie. You just said lies require intent. Prove my intent.
Nobody can prove, other than circumstantially,
Oh, nobody can prove the
somebody
intent.
else's intent, Andrew, and you know
So
this.
you can't
This is how
prove.
court
Wait, so
works.
wait, you can't
This is how
prove.
debate works.
You can't
know
prove that I was lying. You can't prove it. Ah, bro.
Well, I would say the proof is reasonable preponderance. Of
Okay,
evidence.
it's reasonable. Okay, well, here, let's get
Yeah,
to.
it's more likely that you're lying than not.
Yeah.
Are you
So
aware of what that means?
So you think that I was intentionally giving you falsehoods rather than the fact that I was trying to give you multiple chances?
So
Doesn't
when
that
did-
seem reasonable?
When did the truth, quote unquote, turn into going back on your word into reasonable chances?
Okay, so have you ever been in a fight with a woman, for instance, Based, and said something like, you know what, I'm done talking to you, and then begun talking to her again shortly thereafter? Has that ever happened to you?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you were lying to her.
I was lying to myself.
Oh, okay,
that's
so
for
you're a
sure.
fucking liar? So you're a fucking liar, Based? Is that what
Well,
you're saying?
I did lie. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
everyone has
so you're
lied.
a fucking liar, I
Has
guess.
anyone in life not lied?
Well, then I guess
some point?
so. Then this debate is that Based Oracle and Andrew Wilson are both liars. Good, that's great. Based.
So you admit it then? You admit that you're a liar?
No, I didn't admit
No,
that. You
no,
admitted
no,
you're
but
a liar.
You just said.
But I just want to make sure. That we get this right. That you can have your intent with this chick. See, I would be far more charitable because that's the way I am. I'd be far more charitable. What I would say is, if you were in that situation and you said something to the chick like, "I'm done talking to you," and then 2 minutes later you started talking to her again, I would say that your intent there wasn't that you really meant that you weren't going to talk to her, right? That was something which happened, but that wasn't really what the intent was. That's an actual charitable way to view that because I'm a pretty charitable guy, right? Now, I've answered your questions here. Let me ask you mine, if you don't mind. Can you prove, Based, that I make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year? And why did you make the claim if you can't?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and do that. I'll wait.
Right. So looking at your videos with the dono chat goals that were fulfilled, one can pretty easily add them up.
Good. Let's do that.
Unless you'd like to make the argument.
No, let's do it.
Unless you'd like to make the argument that the dono chat goals are inaccurate.
Go ahead and do it. Show us that I make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year like you claimed, Based. I'm waiting for the proof.
So you're saying you don't make hundreds of thousands a year, or
I'm waiting for the proof.
You haven't, right? So you don't want to actually say the truth.
Who made the claim?
You want me to prove your innocence.
Wait, hang on.
That's what you want me to do.
Wait a second. I just want to make sure I got this right. Did you or did you not say, quote, Andrew provably makes hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube? Did you or did you not say that? Would you like to see the video clip? I'll pull it up real quick if you'd like. Would you like that?
Are you done?
No, I'm asking you. Would you like me to pull up the video clip, and can you prove it or not?
Why would you pull it up when I admit to what I say?
Okay,
yes,
great.
I made that claim.
Cool. Can you prove it?
Yes, I pulled your
prove it.
various videos and edited them up into the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Good.
Why is
Then
this
show us.
rocket science?
Show us.
So you're saying you haven't?
Yeah, show us your proof.
No, Andrew, you're saying you
I
haven't.
don't need to make a claim to your claim.
Right, so you're not going to answer. This is just proof of your dishonesty.
There's no
Anyone
proof.
watching can see.
Then show us the proof.
Right. Okay, next point.
No,
Made the
next
claim
point.
on-
No, next point.
No. Next
I
point.
want, nope.
June
nope,
17th.
We're not moving on until you show the proof, Base. Or
June
say you don't have it.
17th, that I pulled out of the debate that you would
And by the way,
with me
you
and
know what I'll
Glenn
do?
Lawrence.
I'm going to do this just to be as nice and as charitable as I can, even though you don't understand that the burden of the claim is on you. No, Based. I don't make hundreds of thousands a year on YouTube. No, Based. No, absolutely, unequivocally, I do not make hundreds of thousands a year on YouTube. Now, Based, can you prove I'm lying, Based?
June 17th,
No,
I had pulled out of the debate.
Based,
No. I know
Based,
you'd like to
let's go
funnel
back,
me
Based.
into your argument, but it's not going to
Based,
happen.
Can you just answer the question?
So I didn't even put out all the lies yet. We can get to that one.
Okay,
but not
can we
yet.
just do one point
so
at a time?
once again, yeah, we are doing one point at a time.
Yeah,
I'm
great.
making the
So can you
assertions
make
as
the
we
proof?
talked about.
Can you show
Did
me
I
the
make
proof?
that assertion yet in today's argument, Andrew?
I did. I asked you if you can back that claim up. You said yes. You said I did. You said you could prove it. Now fucking prove it.
Sure.
Good.
On June 17th, that I pulled out of the debate that you had scheduled with Glenn Lawrence, lying to your audience.
Okay, so are you gonna prove that I make hundreds of thousands a year? Can we start with that?
No, we can't.
We
So
can't. You're
June
not. So
17th,
you didn't lie. I'm
June
sorry. We can't move
17th.
on. We're gonna have to, I guess, appeal to the moderator. Can't move on.
Right. So you don't
Yeah,
want to
I can't.
answer the actual questions here, right?
Gentlemen, we
I
can.
can't move on until you answer the question, Base.
Gentlemen, we can either skip that whole talking point altogether and move
No,
on.
I don't think we
or
can.
we
I
actually
think
come
that
back
Based.
to-
I think Based
Just a
Oracle, who
moment,
has
please.
said now multiple
Give me just a
times
second, please. Let me get
that
to
he
my
can prove
point.
it.
If we can at least pull up something or provide some type of information to prove the information,
Yes.
or you just need to remove it altogether.
Yeah, can we do that, Base? Can you go ahead and prove that for us?
June 17th brought up that I pulled out of the debate with you that was supposed to be moderated by Glenn
I don't
Lawrence.
understand, moderator. Why is he moving the topic?
I'm not moving the topic. This is
I
all
don't
going into
understand.
your line.
I've
I
asked
have my
now.
points one
I've
by
asked
one.
now 15 times.
Gentlemen,
Based,
if we
you
are going to go point to point, then we
Yeah.
need to do point to point.
point to point.
So if we're going to do that, then we need to stay on that one topic, and
Yeah.
then when that one is settled, we can move on.
Yeah, great. Can you go ahead and throw us the proof now, Based?
Yeah, I'm not going to show the proof of all the money that you've made on YouTube, which you just said here and now that you do not make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. So but you did assert, and you said it's provable that I do. Right, Based?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Can you prove it then, real quick? We'll wait.
I'm not going to prove the claim right here with all your added up super chats. If I put a number up on the screen, that's not proof. I went and made the math work.
Okay,
I
well,
went
then
back to your
let's do the
streams
math.
and figured it out.
No. Okay, well then let's do that. Let's go through the math. Go
Okay,
ahead.
go through the math.
Go-
Show us
no,
your
it's
streams
your
where you
claim,
had the
Base.
dono
Base,
goals,
it's your
and show
claim,
us where
Base.
that didn't happen.
Based, it's your claim. I don't. You're asking
so
me to
did I
prove a
make that
negative.
claim today? Did I make that claim today?
Based, would you like to hear the audio recording of you just saying that yesterday?
Did I make that claim?
No, I'm
today?
asking you to prove a claim that you have made that I'm a grifter because I make hundreds of thousands of dollars on
Yes,
YouTube.
I'm not going to prove your income on YouTube today, Andrew.
'Cause you
That's not
can't?
part of my speaking.
Well, hang
points.
on. Can you prove that I make hundreds of thousands?
Sure, I'd be happy to
do
do
it.
it I'd be happy to do it. I'll send you an email tomorrow. How does that sound?
No. It sounds like I
so
need
you don't
that
actually
done.
want the truth. You just
No,
want
bro.
right here and now for us to pull up all your
I don't
donor checks.
understand.
Gentlemen,
I don't understand.
gentlemen,
Hang on.
gentlemen.
I don't understand this at all. Maybe Sarah, maybe you can help me. Maybe I'm just dim and I don't get it. But my understanding is that if one says I can prove a claim and then says they have the proof of the claim, and then the other person says to show the proof of the claim, they're supposed to show the proof of the claim. Am I way off base here?
I do agree. Base.
Yeah, I didn't make the claim today about the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I think anyone can go and look for themselves. This is public information for the most part, other than ad revenue.
Okay, where should I go look?
Other than the memberships that you sell, nor is my contention just that you make money. That's not the issue. That's not actually the basis.
Yeah, I know, but the thing
you
is,
know that's why you're trying to throw a red herring.
My claim is that you're
and
a fucking
avoid
liar,
the actual. Oh, okay, sure. So you're
since
going to try to move the goalposts of the debate to based Oracle.
Bro, you've just proven that you're a liar.
Okay.
You have literally said this. You've said this is my claim. I can prove it. It's totally provable. It's public information. You can prove it. Prove it.
Gentlemen, I prefer to just move on from this talking
I'm
point.
glad, but I prefer that we get it squared away. And either
it is squared away. I will not be proving that aspect.
I feel like everything's going to be.
So then you're saying, then I need that. Okay, you know what? We can move on. But how about then I get a concession that you cannot prove this claim?
That I will not claim it right here and now. I will not prove that claim that was made on a different day. I will not prove it here and now.
Wait, cannot prove that. That's
I'm not going to derail the whole debate.
So,
which I know that you would like. I know you would like to derail the whole debate.
Can you help me out here? I'm just curious then. Why did you make that claim if you can't prove it, Based?
It doesn't need to be proven. Like
it doesn't need to be proven.
like the air that we breathe. Anyone can go and look at your dono goals, your fulfilled dono goals. Yeah, so, I know public information, Andrew. I know.
Okay, where publicly can I go find that information?
YouTube, Andrew. All right, so moving on here.
Okay,
answer to June 17th.
That's really weird.
2024 made the claim that I pulled out of the debate. See, Andrew doesn't want to answer the question.
I'm still not ready to quite move on from this yet. So the thing is that I am totally willing to move on from this point if you just concede that you can't prove it. But if you keep saying you can, then I'm going to need to see the proof, Base.
Yeah, it's provable. I will not be proving it today. It's not part of this argument.
Cannot.
It's not part of this debate.
So you can't prove it?
So was this in fact brought up by either Andrew or Base tonight?
It doesn't matter the frame of the debate.
I'm asking both of you the question because I want to make sure that I'm understanding this correctly. Was the claim that you make hundreds of thousands of dollars, was that part of Based Oracle's argument, or was that part of a piece from you, Andrew?
Well, so the thing is that this man has slandered me multiple times without any sort of evidence at all. He's never provided a shred, ever. And here I am. I'm willing to come on and ask him to provide evidence for this claim. Now, let me show you the claim. Let me show the actual claim.
There's no reason. I
know. There's no reason. I'm going to go ahead and show it anyway.
So here's Andrew attempting to derail the debate as usual.
Yeah, I'd like it answered to. I really would, because I don't understand how you can make these slanderous claims.
So how would that be slander, by the way? Saying that somebody makes hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is accurate, how would that be slander?
Well, wait. See how you just said that's accurate? You see how you just said that's accurate?
So how much have you made in the last year, if not hundreds of thousands?
That's none of your business.
It's none of my business.
No, it's none of your business. Why would that be your business?
All right. So why are you so curious then?
Why would
that do your accounting for you?
Bro, why would that be your business?
Moving on.
Why would that?
June 17th,
honestly,
made the claim that I pulled out of the debate, Andrew.
Why?
Are you going to answer to that or not?
Yeah, I am. But before,
so you just plain lied. That's your answer.
I just said I'll answer to everything. That's what I just said. But just 1 second, I'm pulling this up because I do want you to answer to it. Hang on. We got plenty of time. We still got hours left, right? We can go through each one of these.
This is Andrew derailing as
There's
usual.
no derailment. I want an answer to this question.
And I just told you I'm not going to give you an answer, so moving on. Are you going to answer my question, or are you still trying to figure out how to answer it?
you don't get to move it on until we get the claim taken care of. Okay?
Well, the claim was not made today, Andrew. You're making the claim about my claim.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right?
So are you going to answer the question?
Hang on. Let me pull the clip up, and then we'll get to it. We'll get this clip pulled up.
So pulling the clip up is going to do what when I just said, yes, I have made that statement.
Okay, Sarah, can you pull
yes,
that?
It is accurate.
Sarah, can you pull that up for me? Okay, great. Here we go. Can you guys hear this okay?
I don't know why this is being pulled up or what this has to do with anything other than Andrew derailing.
I don't know why you're interrupting the clip. Can you just listen to the clip, please? So that we can get this established and then moved on. Okay, so here we go. Don't interrupt it, please.
Andrew, I don't hear it.
Oh, you don't hear it? Okay, hang on.
No.
Hang on. I'll reshare it. Reshare it with the audio.
Just in case anyone was worried that we wouldn't have a good faith debate, Andrew has answered you. We will not.
I didn't clip the share audio tab. Go ahead, and we'll do it again. You should be able to hear it now.
I got nothing.
You still can't hear it? Really?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's... Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Play it again.
Okay. Here we go.
No, that didn't work either. I thought maybe it was my music. I don't hear it. I'm sorry. Do you want to send me the link? Do you have it clipped or something?
Okay. Well, my audience heard it fine. But there you go. It said literally, provably. He says these words. He's literally, provably making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Right? Prove it. Since it's literal, you can prove it. Fucking prove it.
Yeah, not the debate, not the basis of this debate, Andrew. If you'd like to have a debate on that, I'd be happy to entertain it.
Yeah, I don't understand though. So you made this.
So are you going to answer my question after all this obfuscation? And I know you're ultra charitable, Andrew. Are you going to actually answer my fucking question?
I don't.
Have you thought about it long enough yet that you can actually answer it?
Why should I entertain with you anything when you make these wild accusations but refuse to provide proof for them?
So why did you take on the debate today when that accusation wasn't even made today?
What accusation?
Why take on the debate? Why take on the debate at all?
That you said Andrew Wilson is a liar and a grifter, right?
Yep, and here I am proving it, and you're interrupting.
My counter to that is that no, Based Oracle is a fucking liar, and he can't prove any of his allegations, including this one he just made yesterday. And as you can see, the entire audience can see, you actually still haven't proven any of those claims. You made them.
Oh, that was my fault. I'm so sorry. I was just trying to move the... I'm so sorry, Andrew. Hold on. Come back. I was just trying to...
Rage quit. You've seen it here tonight.
No, stop that. No, I'm so sorry, Andrew.
What a rage quitter.
I was trying to remove the screen that he had sharing. I am so sorry, Andrew. I was removing the spare screen and that was my fault. Please forgive me. Continue, Andrew. It's just to you.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, I'm fine moving on. I just wanted to let everybody know that you couldn't prove that claim, that you lied through your fucking teeth.
Sure, because I didn't bring an itemized super chat / revenue list today.
Yeah, I should prove it
here, which isn't part of my speaking points.
Yeah,
that
prove
now
it.
I'm a liar. Good point.
Yeah, you are a liar. I mean, you said that yesterday.
Moving on. June 17th. Claiming that I pulled out of the debate with you, hosted by Glenn Lawrence. Another lie.
No, that wasn't a lie.
Okay, explain. How was that not a lie?
So it's literally impossible for me to do a debate with you when I ask you for information, you refuse to give me any.
Well, actually, I gave you all the information. I even put up all the screenshots after you put up some of the screenshots.
Okay, go ahead and tell me what the info was.
And the last one, including that you blocked me.
Yeah, that's fine. There's no reason for me not to block you. You came in bad faith. You had already agreed that Glenn Lawrence was going to moderate. You were going to pay for that. I have the clip for that too. Would you like me to? Now, would that clip be relevant based?
Of what?
Of you agreeing that Glenn Lawrence, you were going to pay for Glenn Lawrence to come out for the debate, and then later you said no, he's not going to come out and moderate the debate. You already broke the terms of the debate. Is that okay for me to show?
You
that
know,
clip?
Andrew, ironically, you set the terms 10 or 15 times. You repeated them over and over, and not one of them was me agreeing to pay for Glenn Lawrence.
Okay. Well, I got the
In
clip.
fact, you had made the claim that he was going to stay with you and go hunting with you.
Yep.
And somebody was going to get Dick Cheney'd or whatever. I'm not too privy to all that, but the point is that never came up in all of the times that you went after to put down the terms.
Well, I've got the clip right here, and here's the clip. Are you ready? Okay. Now, I don't know if you can hear this, because apparently, if I share something on this stream, I don't know why, but it's not going to get played. But I'll try again. I'm going to try to share the clip one more time, so that everybody can hear it, okay? And this is you agreeing to these exact terms, and that you were going to pay for Glenn Lawrence cost. And then
you're saying
I'm going to show it.
Because I didn't agree to pay for Glenn Lawrence, that was me.
Yeah, you broke the contract.
Okay, that was me breaking the contract.
Yeah, you broke the contract.
So let me ask you a question. Where during our Discord exchange where you blocked me, did you bring that up? Where?
Well, I asked you for additional details, again, in good faith. And the reason I requested those additional details is because you had fired the moderator. So I wanted to know where we went from there. So I said, listen.
Fired the moderator?
So I said, listen. Yeah, you did.
No, no.
You told.
When
you
did
did.
when did I fire the moderator?
You said you refused to pay his cost after you had agreed to do so.
So let's say that you're correct, that I said I refused to pay his cost after I said to do so.
Well, we don't even have to. Well, we don't even have to say. I'll just show it.
What are his costs? By the way,
I'll just show it. Sarah, can you pull it up?
You're gonna keep just putting up pointless, useless anecdotes.
What do you mean? I'm going to show you the proof. Do you want to see the proof, or don't you?
This is not proof.
It's not. How do you know? You haven't even seen it.
Well, I was there, dickhead.
So, well, I mean, obviously you misremember some things here. So do you want to hear it? Here we go. See, make sure you can hear it.
I still have nothing, Andrew. Is it muted on another end on your side?
No, it's definitely not muted on my side. Everybody over here can hear it just fine. There's some type of toggle you must have on, but hang on. I'll try it again. I'll try to share this again and see if we can't figure out whatever this audio issue is that you're having. 1 second. Here we go. Let's just make sure.
I know we've shared screen before over here.
Hang on.
I wonder if it's just the.
Hang on 1 second. So here's how I think we have to do this. I think I have to share the entire screen. So when I tell you to, I'll switch over to the correct stream. You can pull it up. Okay.
Sure.
So there's the screen share. Now hang on.
I'll wait.
Okay. Now you should be able to pull it up. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Now you should be able to hear this fine.
And according to what I understand, you also need to cover Glenn Lawrence's travel costs, right?
No, I'm definitely not covering Glenn Lawrence's anything. In fact, I did not stipulate that Glenn Lawrence need be there. Andrew did. So as far as I'm concerned, he can pay for anything with Glenn.
Okay. Yeah, no, I understand that. But did you agree to paying for Glenn Lawrence's travel costs?
No.
If you come out to Michigan and Glenn comes with you and you fund all of that and you give me $1,000, I'll do the debate live from my own studio.
Okay.
Well,
I know that you think that proves something, Andrew, but
yeah, can you stop share screen real quick, Sarah?
10 times after this, you stated all of the terms. Not once was that included. The very beginning of you hopping on stream and spurging did include you throwing that in. Oh, you pay for all costs, which have never been presented to me what all costs are. Obviously, I'd be paying for my own costs to get out there.
Yeah, I don't know. When I try to get additional details, you wouldn't give me any.
I gave you plenty of additional
What did you get?
details.
Okay, why don't you read off what your additional details were?
Read
when I came,
them
by the
off.
way, in good faith, I even said please, based. I even said please.
Well, no. You're so good with the videos and adding things. Why don't you add our conversation in?
It's your claim.
What is my claim?
Your claim is that your claim is that I backed out of this debate. Prove it.
You did.
Then prove it.
Okay. So we'll get up the final screenshot, or you want all the screenshots, or you just want me to read it to you?
Yeah, read it.
Okay. All right. So you asked, do you have details on the upcoming debate so I can plan accordingly? I said, yes, I do.
And then you said what? Continue.
And then I said, can I get a please and thank you?
And then continue from there.
Yeah, I know how to read. Well, I can't participate in a debate if you don't give any details, day, time, where, then I'll happily thank you.
So now, hang on. Let's stop there for a second. So, because this is a point of contention, I agree. Does it sound reasonable for a guy who you say you want to debate to reach out to you and ask you for additional details of the debate, which I did, said please when you asked, okay, and then said, can you please give me the additional details? Because if I don't have this requisite information, I cannot, it's impossible for me to do this debate. And you responded with?
That I arrive in Michigan on the 28th at 10:45 a.m. That was
and
the first
continue,
one.
continue. You said all this at once.
Upon my arrival, I require a box of chocolates, organic preferably, as well as a welcome gift. Is that
Continue.
not reasonable?
Continue.
Okay, here we go. I also require a tuna BLT on sourdough, no excessive mayo. Around 1:30 p.m., our debate will commence. Once I win, around 2:15 mark, we'll celebrate my victory. Balloons are fine, but no need for a piñata unless you're feeling the need to let out some aggression safely. After that, we'll go on the hunting trip you had mentioned earlier.
Now, does that sound?
I'll hold the ammo.
Yeah. Now,
And,
Base, does that sound like
lastly,
it's
I'll take
good
the
faith?
guest bedroom, and Glenn can take the couch.
Now, which one of us do you think sounded good faith in that exchange, and which one do you think sounded bad faith in that exchange?
So
Be honest.
Did you have an issue with anything that I mentioned?
Well, yeah, Based, I literally told you my issue before you even sent the response. I said, listen, if you don't give me the requisite information, like saying in Michigan doesn't mean anything. That's like saying in the ocean. Okay, great. Well, where's your boat going to be? In the ocean?
I don't know. Where's your house at?
Okay.
How would I know?
Bro, you didn't even ask. The details that I asked you and requested.
So you asked me to ask you? That was
no,
your
bro.
point?
I just asked you for basic requisite information.
Okay, so I should have asked you to ask me. Like that's
if
what's
there was
going on?
if there was some points of clarification you needed when I reach out to somebody. Here's how normal people do things, right? Like any regular good faith person. I know you wouldn't know this, even though I've set up hundreds.
No, you're the expert. Clearly.
Yeah, I do. I set up hundreds of debates, hundreds. And they all seem to go off without a hitch, except the one that happened in person with you, because when I reached out to get requisite information that was required, you decided to troll. You're like, nope, fuck you. Not going to give you any information.
Well, I
absolutely
was
refuse.
in your language, Andrew.
Trolling is my language?
Yeah, that's
what have I trolled?
ultimate
What have
language.
I'm sorry. What have I trolled about? I got clear terms for the debate from you that you demanded.
Hold on. You asked me a question. What did you troll about?
Yeah, what am I trolling about?
One could say you were trolling when you said to Glenn that he will be a neutral, fair moderator and he will stay in your house and eat your sandwiches and go hunting with you. One could have said that's a troll, or that was bad faith. Which one was it, Andrew? Which one?
You're fucking the moderator. Bro, you're fucking the moderator, and you're worried about me being bad faith in my moderator selection.
So now this debate is about my penis.
No, the debate is just to say that if you're concerned about Glenn being biased, how in the world can you do that when you agreed to that moderator and you're fucking this moderator and I agreed, and you don't think that's bias?
I'm not going to answer that wild claim, but I will say, Andrew, that has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that you asked me to point out your trolling, and here I go pointing out your trolling.
It's not trolling.
And the only thing you can come back
you
with
agreed
is,
to his
what are you
being a
doing
mod
with your dick?
Bro, you agreed that he would be the mod.
Yes,
that
I did agree.
Then how's it bad faith?
You asked me where the trolling comes in.
Yeah, how's that trolling if you agree?
Well, okay, then maybe it was bad faith. Maybe you're correct.
How is it bad faith if you agree?
Telling somebody that you're going to go hunting with them the day after the debate? I don't
Yeah,
know,
why is
Andrew.
that a problem?
That's kind of strange.
Okay,
No, no, no.
see this
No, no,
see
no,
this
no.
moderator?
Good point, Andrew. Have you ever asked any of your other moderators to go hunting with you or stay
Yeah.
at your house?
Yeah, in fact, Pedro
Oh, that's
would be
regular.
one. Zen
Okay.
Shapiro comes over often, all the time, in fact. He's been to my house, I think, at least 4 times. We've been out shooting multiple times. Fuck, Chase Haggard, he's done moderation. Same thing. He's welcome to come over anytime that they want. Why is that a problem, Base?
No problem. All right, so clearly it
So
wasn't
wait,
a troll
I
when
thought
you
it was
said
trolling
that, right?
5 seconds ago. Why is that a problem?
Well, I
Base?
said it was either trolling or bad faith.
How is it bad faith?
Well, the idea of, it's fine, Andrew. I'll
No,
give
no,
you
it's
that
not
one.
fine. I want an answer to the question. How
No,
is
that's
it
fine.
bad faith?
No. You know what? I'm sure
Let's move
everyone
it on.
thinks
Let's
that
move
it's
it on. Yeah, yeah.
perfectly good faith when you set
Okay,
those
bro,
things out.
you
So you're
said it's
saying
bad
that my
faith.
answer to you was not okay because I didn't answer the specific place in Michigan that we would have this debate at.
Well, no,
right?
you just didn't give me anything. You just said I'm going to land in Michigan. That doesn't tell me anything. What does that mean?
So
That
then
means
wouldn't
nothing.
a normal, reasonable person respond back with, well, where in particular, what city,
A normal,
etc.?
reasonable person would never in a million years respond with, I want a fucking tuna sandwich, a box of chocolates, and balloons. That's not what a reasonable person responds to.
I never, well. I
Yeah,
did
that
for
is what you
balloons.
said. And the thing is that, no, that was bad faith trolling. And so it was beyond obvious at that point that you were not coming out on the 18th. It was beyond obvious that you were not going to pay for Glenn Lawrence. You had said multiple times that you were not going to pay, even though you had agreed to do it. So as far as I was concerned, you threw the debate.
So you're just going to lie.
That's not a lie. That's factually what happened.
It is a lie because
Then
you
prove
cut
it.
off communication. And it had
Bro,
nothing to
there's-
do with Glenn Lawrence.
there's
It had to do
nothing-
with
There's
you
no more
didn't like my
communication to be had.
response,
There's
right?
no
You
more
didn't like my
communication to be had.
response.
If you don't give me basic details about a debate, I can't show up to it.
Right. And
Yeah,
if
that's
you
right.
block me, I can't show up to it, can I?
You could have given me the details long before I blocked you.
And you could have not blocked me to allow
I don't
me to
need
give
why.
you the details.
Wait. Just the details. You just didn't give them to me. Why would I
Well,
just
gave
assume
you,
that was
I
good
gave you
faith?
some, right? I gave you an idea of when I
No,
would be
you didn't.
landing.
You just trolled.
Gave you an idea of what time
No,
we would be
all
debating.
all you did was troll. That's it.
That's your story, and you're sticking.
No, that's
to it.
what you did. You trolled, and so I was like, okay, if you're just going to troll, you throw the debate. Fuck off. I don't have time for it, Based. I don't have time.
Right.
Yeah, right.
But you had time to be up till 5, 6 a.m. arguing with idiots, as you put it.
Well, just so you understand, I worked third shift almost my entire life. Now, I don't know if you know this. What do you think third shift entails? What do you think the time frame for third shift is? Would that be day or night?
Night, morning?
Nighttime. Right, exactly. So
amazing.
me staying up to 6 o'clock in the morning is like, what I've done for basically 20 fucking years, Base.
While drinking? You do that at work?
No, but when I'm not working, sometimes I'll drink. Yeah.
To the point that you're slurring your words? At
What does
4
that
a.m.
have to-
arguing with
Bro,
idiots, as
bro,
you put it? Well, no. You wanted to
why is
draw
this problematic?
You wanted to draw this parallel.
Yeah,
to
why is
you
it problematic for me to have a good time on stream? Why is that a problem for you?
working. That's a good time. Chain smoking and drinking to
Yeah, it's a great
inebriation,
time.
That's a good time.
Yeah, it's a great time. What's the problem?
Right. And family is the most important thing. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember how you said that my wife had veneers? And then you said he's supposedly a family man. Why did you say my wife had veneers?
That's what she put on her Twitter that I recall. No.
No. Why don't you pull it up, Base? Because you just told another lie.
Why don't you pull it
And
up?
you also said, well, I have the clip. Do you want to hear the clip?
The clip of me saying it, which I've already said that.
Yeah,
I said.
and you also said that
What
there
is
was
the point of that?
You also said that there was no medical reason for her to have gotten that done. No discernible medical reason, right, Base?
Okay, was there?
No, prove it. I want you to prove that there was no
prove it.
discernible.
Well,
yeah.
I was looking at what she said about
So
it.
you have no proof?
So she was lying?
Lying about what?
I was saying what she said. No.
What did she say? Do you even remember?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember
quote-unquote,
what she said.
that she had gotten new teeth and recommended this dentist. Okay.
And do you know who paid for him?
No, I guess it came from a Sky Fairy.
Yeah, do you know
Andrew.
who? Well, it could have come from, I don't know, somebody doing a pro bono too, right?
Oh, sure. Could have.
Well, it could have come from any number of different arenas, right, Base?
Could have. Yeah.
Yeah, then
reasonable
why
doubt.
did you say that I paid for him, Base? Why'd you say that?
So you didn't pay for them.
Why did you say that, Base?
So you didn't pay for
Why
them.
are you answering a question with a question? Answer the question.
Because it's reasonable.
Why is it reasonable?
Why not? You're the
It's
husband
totally,
and the
it's
provider,
bro,
as you
it's
put
totally
it, no?
unreasonable. But let's assume for a second that we just went with your line of logic, which is totally unreasonable. How would me paying for my wife to have caps put on her teeth, how would that make me not a family man?
I don't know that anyone said it wouldn't.
Well, here's the clip. Inside this clip, what you specifically said is he claims to reject materialism, be some kind of family man.
Well, isn't that
but
what
then
you've
his
done?
wife bought veneers. Then
No,
he got
isn't
his.
that what
Then
you've
he got
done?
his. Hang on. Then he got his wife veneers. He got her veneers. Why in the world, even if that was true, would that mean that I wasn't interested in my family's well-being base? That makes no sense.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to answer now.
Okay.
So, chain smoking, drinking to inebriation on a regular basis, staying
Yeah.
up to 4 a.m. to argue with idiots, right? Apparently, and doing things that seem to focus on materialism goes against what you have said, right? In exchange with Wes Watson.
Okay, prove it.
Prove that you poisoning yourself is not adding to your family.
Yeah, what does that mean, poisoning myself?
2 packs of cigarettes a day, something like that. That would seem
Okay.
like poisoning.
So are you saying that people don't smoke their entire lives and have no health ramifications from it at all?
Am I saying that people smoke their whole lives and don't have health ramifications? No,
Are you
I'm
saying
not
that,
saying that.
Are you saying that that's not true, that people can't smoke their entire lives, have no health ramifications at all?
So you're asking
Answer
if
my
the
question,
exception to the rule, in case there's some people who have done what you're describing, that the exception to the rule makes the rule, Andrew?
I didn't say that. I asked you a question. Can you answer it?
Is there anyone who has smoked their whole life without health ramifications?
Yeah.
No, there is not.
Okay, good. Prove it.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Prove that drinking cyanide is bad, Andrew.
Well, I don't understand. I can. Would you like me to prove that drinking cyanide is bad?
Sure.
Okay. So it looks like cyanide at X dose is a lethal poison which will kill you. This is from WebMD. Looks like about 0.2 milligrams will do you in. Do you agree, or do you think that WebMD maybe is full of shit?
No, that sounds right.
Yeah,
But
that does
does
sound
that
right.
prove that nobody has not died of
That's your claim.
cyanide?
I don't know.
Does
That's your
that prove
claim.
that? Well, no. That was actually what you asked me.
I didn't make any
nobody
claim about
smoked
cyanide.
cigarettes their whole life and not had health ramifications.
Yeah, so let's just back up. You claimed nobody has. That's a hell of a claim. Can you back it up?
Yeah, sure.
Then do it.
Because cigarettes and all of the chemicals inside of them, if they don't subtract from the longevity of your life, that would be the quantity, then they most certainly affect the quality of one's life.
For everybody?
For everyone, Andrew.
Then prove
including
it.
Animals.
Then prove it.
Okay. So we'll go to WebMD and then we can do this the same, right?
Yeah.
Because we're taking it to WebMD. Okay, according to WebMD, smoking is the leading preventable cause of death in the United States, killing over 480,000 people each year.
Okay.
Smoking can cause many problems, including heart disease, lung disease, cancer, risk of stroke, conditions that lead to blindness, type 2 diabetes, miscarriage, and premature delivery.
Okay. For everybody? Whoever smoked?
Yeah.
So what if you smoke pipe? Is that the same thing?
Smoke pipe?
Yeah, smoke a pipe.
Of what?
I don't know.
Crack?
Tobacco. Yeah, tobacco.
Okay, tobacco. Is it natural tobacco or is it cigarette tobacco with
Cigarette?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, it's a
cigarette
big
tobacco.
difference, Andrew, right? With
Yeah, let's
hundreds
just
of
say
chemicals.
cigarette. Let's just say cigarette tobacco.
Okay. So what would the distinction be?
Well, I'm just curious. I'm just asking you. Like, there's nobody who's ever smoked their whole life with no negative health ramifications. I just want to make sure that we're clear on that. And that you're going to prove that claim.
Yeah, cigarettes. I know this is very complicated. I know it's probably blowing your mind, but cigarettes does, in fact, cause health problems for people who use them regularly.
It also increases gut motility.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also increases gut
That's
motility.
interesting. So
and
does
increases
that
mental
benefit?
sharpness.
Does that purported benefit outweigh the detrimental effects of smoking
Well,
cigarettes?
it did for me. I quit, and my doctor told me I needed to start again or I'd die.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your doctor's an idiot. What else does that prove?
You think he's an idiot? That I would have expired?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a doctor who tells you to smoke cigarettes is an idiot.
Okay, well, let's see if he's an idiot or not. I had a communicable disease that I picked up at a meatpacking plant that has a 40% lethality rate. 40%. It attacks the digestive system. Okay, it was a huge problem for me about 2.5 years ago. I talked about it a bit, right? It was not fun. Well, about 3.5 years ago. I'm sorry. It was not fun for me. It sucked real bad. Okay, and I had quit smoking. But the thing is that my gut motility had slowed down so much that this could have, in fact, been lethal for me. My doctor literally told me, do not quit smoking. If your gut motility slows down too much, you can always quit later, right? But this disease could kill you.
So, question for you: when he said you should smoke, what is it about smoking that apparently is good for you?
It increased my gut motility.
No. I understand that point. I'm asking chemically. Is it the nicotine? Is it the tobacco itself? Is it inhaling tar? What part of smoking cigarettes is actually good for you?
Well, often the nicotine and some of the additives which are put in are good for you, yeah.
Like arsenic, rat poison, or
some of those are bad for you, but they have various effects on different people.
Okay. Well, if nicotine is the primary, I'm not sure if it is the primary, but if it is, then why not get all of the good stuff and none of the bad stuff?
We tried it. Yeah, we tried it. It was funny. I tried chew. I tried everything over the counter I could. I tried nicotine patches. I tried Nicorette gum, and my gut motility wasn't moving anywhere. Interestingly enough, I went and smoked a pack of cigarettes, and yeah, it started to enable gut motility. It was a real bad time. It wasn't fun.
All right. I'm not going to say anything bad about that. I'm glad that,
Well, are you sure, Base? Because before I was killing myself, right?
Well, I don't completely agree with you, but you're making that claim, and I'll accept it.
Well, that is the claim because that's what happened.
I'm not going to interview your doctor.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what happened.
I'm not so sure that he said to smoke 2 packs of Marlboros or whatever.
He said what he said is that it's far better for you to smoke as much as is necessary to get your gut motility up. If you quit smoking now, you're probably going to die.
Yeah. And there's no other ways to affect your gut motility.
We tried everything.
Probiotics. You tried all of them.
The probiotics we tried, and tried them to very little result. Same thing when I was taking raw foods. We were trying everything we could possibly try. It was a miserable condition. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I wouldn't even wish it on an idiot like you.
That's right, because I'm not your worst enemy.
You're just an idiot.
Your friend.
You're not my friend.
With that said, well, I'm just saying I'm probably closer too. At least somebody being honest with you. I'm not so sure about your doctor, but based on that claim, it sounds like you're missing the biggest grift. Cigarette commercials, Andrew. Think about it.
Okay, so anyway, your next claim that I'm a liar and a grifter, unless you're going to claim that I lied about that too. Do you want to make the claim that I lied about what I just said?
Your health, out of respect, I'll leave your health condition and apparently what your doctor told you alone. But if you want to dig deeper into it, did the doctor say, yeah, you need a pint of whiskey each night too?
No, but I don't drink a pint of whiskey each night.
Okay.
In fact, I don't drink whiskey at all, really, ever. I don't think I've drank any. I don't think I've drunk
Obviously,
any
that was a placeholder.
Yeah. Well, how often do you think I drink beer per week?
I don't know, but it seems that each time I've run into you on the panels, you've been intoxicated.
Am I drinking right now?
Doesn't seem like it.
Am I intoxicated right now?
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, well, that's interesting.
You're
how
welcome,
often,
by the way.
By the way, how often do you run into me on panels?
Probably a couple times a week I see you on a panel.
Yeah, so sometimes you'll see me. Sometimes, you'll see me over talking with Grid One or talking to some of these guys when they invite me on their panels. So here's what actually happens. See?
Okay, go on.
And this is where you fuck everything up because you don't know what you're talking about. What happens is I get requests every single day from dozens and dozens of different channels who request me to go on their channel all the time. Grid One happens to be one who sends me a link almost every evening. Same thing goes over to Speakeasy. He sends me a link almost every single evening. Okay. So what happens is sometimes I'll get these links. It'll be 2:30 in the morning when I'm relaxing in my home. And when I'm relaxing in my home, I'm not planning on work. I'm not planning on streaming. So I have a couple of drinks. Okay. These guys drop a link and say, hey, you want to pop on and hang out for a little while? I say, sure. Now I'm relaxing and I'm doing them a favor. Why is it bad for me to be relaxing in my home, having a couple of drinks on my off time, and then help a guy out on their stream? Why is that a bad thing?
Yeah, well, as far as I do
If I may,
appreciate
for
the
just a moment, gentlemen, I just want to kind of bring us back around, just for a quick moment, and then base back to you. So we have kind of drifted the topics a little bit across the board. That's fine with me. I'm going to allow you guys to do whatever you need to do, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention that you are kind of off track a little bit and kind of going in different directions. But as long as you both are still okay with going in that direction and talking the talk, I'm gonna sit back and shut up. Thank you.
Yeah, so with that said, I didn't say that was the only time I've seen you drinking, right? I'm not making the argument that drinking anything is bad. I'm not making the argument that I never drink.
Well, how often am I allowed to?
You're interrupting me now, Andrew.
I just want to know how often I'm allowed to.
Are you done? I'm making the argument that your excessive drinking, as I've seen it, not just in the panelverse, but as well as on your own extravaganzas, that sort of thing, drinking at noon, whatever.
When's the last time I did an extravaganza?
To the point of intoxication.
Great. When's the
where
last
you're
time
slurring your words and clearly a little bit lost.
How often do you get intoxicated?
I mean, I would say never that I get intoxicated.
Ever?
Having a few drinks, I'd say a couple times a month.
Yeah, how often do you have a few drinks and maybe you slur a little bit?
Slur? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I do.
You're just one drink away? You never do it? You have perfect moderation every single time?
No, I don't think anyone is perfect, Andrew.
Okay,
That's
great.
not the argument. The
So
argument is not perfection.
How much am I allowed to drink per month?
Well, you're allowed to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but I mean, when you say that this is excessive, your word is excessive. What does that mean? What does excessive mean? I haven't done a trash talk extravaganza in like 35 or 40 days. Okay, that's one. Two, when I'm on these panels, most of the time I nurse the same beer for 8 fucking hours. Like, what are you even talking about, man?
Sure.
Show the proof.
Here's the thing. You know,
show the proof of how much I drink.
Sure.
You know, and I know is not an argument. You know, and I know that he knows that I don't know what you don't know.
Sure.
Show the proof.
You done?
Yeah, show the proof.
Okay. So next point, multiple debates, as with Dillahunt.
Oh, wait, I just want to back up. Did you, are you saying you don't have any proof for your earlier claim that I drank to excess?
Yeah. I didn't take screenshots. I didn't, line up a bunch of voice recordings of you slurring or anything like that. So yeah, I'm not here to prove your alcoholism, Andrew. That's not the duty of this.
Well, then why are you saying that I drank to excess? And that's one of your criticisms, but you're here with no proof.
Well, hold on. Didn't you just admit that you do?
No.
No, you didn't.
No. In fact, I don't think I do. I don't think I drink to excess. I don't know where you got that fucking idea.
Oh, okay. So it's all within moderation.
Can you show the proof of me drinking to excess? I have a couple drinks a week. A week. Can you show the proof otherwise?
And you believe your own bullshit. That's great.
Okay, hang on. You know what? You can literally win this debate right here, right now, and destroy me if you can just show proof.
Okay, next point. Multiple debates, as with Dillahunty and the Ashley Alex debate, is that mid-debate, you make the claim that you didn't know what the debate topic was.
I'm trying to remember
the Dillahunty debate and the one with Ashley and Alex.
No, that claim was never made in the Dillahunty debate.
Really?
Really. So
you didn't say during the Dillahunty debate, oh, I thought the topic was something else.
No,
and then you looked behind you and said, oh. See?
The opposite. You got it all fucked up, man. I don't know. Okay. I don't know how you fucked this up. So here's what actually happened. What actually happened is someone in the audience said, when they were coming up for the Q&A, said, I can see the debate topic behind you and you were off topic. And I said, no. That was not the debate topic. And it wasn't. And you can go on a modern day debate and you can see the debate topic for yourself. They had a betting crew who was there for that debate. And the betting crew, because they were taking bets on this live, they put that topic up there under the betting crew. That's what happened. The actual debate that we agreed to, that's never been in any sort of contention. There was some confusion that happened because that audience member said that. And then that was behind us on the panel, but that was due to a third-party betting crew who came in and put that up as part of like, I don't know what it was, James. They were like helping fund James or something like that. And they wanted to advertise because this was a big debate. And so they did. And so they had that up there. The guy asked, we told him exactly, we clarified it right then and there. Right then and there, it was clarified. And you can go to the channel right this second and you can see the title for yourself.
Okay, and same thing with the Ashley Alex debate.
With the PWF debate, you got to remind me some of the particulars.
It was something about red pill, I think.
You don't even know, you don't know the particulars?
Yeah, I don't remember the name. It's not important.
Well, I mean, if you don't know the particulars, I don't know how I can answer.
Well, did you not say during the debate that you didn't know, that you were told it was something else? And then Ashley made a whole video showing that you didn't know what the debate topic was.
The reason I remember what happened with the Dillahunty debate is because it was a huge debate. It was a massive debate. It was seen by hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of people, covered by endless amounts of channels. So I was invested in that. The PWF debate, to be honest with you, it wasn't really a very big deal debate to me. It was a favor debate. The reason that this favor debate happened is because Ashley had reached out. She wanted someone to do the debate, and I had considered her a friend, so I was willing to help her out with this debate. But I don't remember all of the particulars of it.
Okay. Next, moving on. Examples of grifting. You representing your channel as what I've referred to as a Christ pill sect of Eastern Orthodoxy Christianity. When it comes to many of your debate,
back up. Can you tell me what that means?
What
is a Christ? Well, I don't understand what you're saying. A Christ pill sect of Orthodox Christianity means what?
Yeah, so Christ pill would be the idea of a religious affiliation to your mission, and the sect.
What mission?
SECT.
Wait, what mission?
I'm going to explain.
Okay.
Eastern Orthodoxy Christianity, when it comes to many of your debates and appearances on Fresh and Fit, whatever podcast, etc., when it comes to your speaking points and community cultivation, i.e., fighting back against degeneracy, restoring Christianity in America, making references to the Bible, Christ, God in debates and discussion, such as with Wes Watson, for example, quote, as Christ said himself, unquote. And then anytime that I've seen you get pushback on some of your speaking points as pertains to the Christ pill that I'm outlining, that your response is, I'm just an entertainer. So on one end, you're giving the perception to your community, the people that pay you with super chats, with watching your streams, etc., that they are fighting back against degeneracy by being involved with the Crucible crew, as well as supporting through super chats, etc. But then whenever you're pushed back on any speaking points, it turns into, well, no, I'm just a debater, bro.
I'm sorry.
I'm just an
I gotta back up
entertainer.
and get a few things clarified here.
Sure.
First of all, are you saying that and I just want to make sure that I get these numbers right, the almost 4,000 live viewers in my chat right now are all fucking stupid?
No, I highly doubt they're all fucking stupid.
Do you think that just all of the ones who send in super chats are all fucking stupid?
No, not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. Do you think that the people who watch and are my fans and watch tons and tons and oodles and boodles of my content don't understand what it is that I'm about? So what you're doing is you're making...
No, that's exactly right there.
You're making a category error. And the category error is a word concept fallacy. Here's the word concept fallacy. Okay, I am an entertainer. There's no doubt that I'm an entertainer. There's no doubt that I do a lot of political debates and that they're very fucking entertaining. And that's why tons and tons of people come out to watch them, because they're really fucking entertaining. The reason there's 4,000 people watching right now, it's not because of you, right? You suck and are boring as shit. You are boring, Oracle. Nobody has come out to watch you because you suck. They're all here to watch me because I don't suck. I am an entertainer. Objectively, I'm an entertainer. I don't know where you get this idea that I'm not.
An egomaniac. I totally agree with you.
How is that ego? Wait. Is this ego to say that none of these people who are on this channel,
your ad
right
hominem is basis of your ego?
That's not ego,
right? I'm a terrible entertainer, and you're the best. Oh, that's objectively true.
Well, then, bro,
that's objectively true.
Yeah, it must be.
And
why is it? Why is it that you don't have anybody to entertain?
What is the metric?
Well, here I can tell you this. Okay.
So you're not going to answer.
Yeah, I'm going to answer. So here's what I can tell you. I can tell you that in a normal live stream of mine, somewhere between 12 and 25,000 people come through one of those live streams. That's somewhere akin to every single airplane in the sky of the United States is filled to the brim. That would be a representation of my audience. You couldn't fill 4 seats. You couldn't fill 8 seats on one of those aircraft. Now, hang on. And you're worried. Your concern here, your concern is whether or not I'm an entertainer and you're not an entertainer. I think that that's pretty objective, honestly.
Well, I do appreciate your straw man of my argument, Andrew. That is delightful. But with that said, there's plenty of entertainers, as you would put it, with far more reach than you have, right? Just like you have far more reach.
And I agree that they're
have.
entertainers. I agree they're good.
Now, the reach in and of itself is not a problem, right? As neither is the money. The question is, are you actually delivering to your audience what you're selling?
Yeah, what am I selling?
Well, I just outlined it for you.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know what any of that means. So here's what I'll acknowledge.
Okay.
Here's what I can acknowledge that I sell. If you go to the crucible.video, I sell access to a video site for my content. Can you show a single person who's been victimized and makes the claim that they have not gotten their membership that they've paid for to that website? I also sell merchandise. Hey, can you show me a single victim who's paid me for merchandise who has not received it? A single victim of these things that I physically sell. Any? Can you show me one?
Yeah, again, this false dichotomy that you would have to not deliver the physical goods that you're selling on your website.
That's what you just
has
said.
really nothing to do with my argument.
You just said that whatever it is
it's
I'm selling, I'm not delivering.
misrepresentation, Andrew. I didn't say that you're not fulfilling anything to your audience.
And what am I
said that you're
here?
misrepresenting.
Misrepresenting
let me ask you, what do you think the crucible means, Andrew?
The reason that we use the imagery for the crucible was because I really enjoyed the book, The Crucible. The imagery all comes from that book, which is about witch hunts. It was an interesting book, but it really has nothing to do with the witch hunts. I just really like the imagery. And I thought that the channel was a badass name. I thought The Crucible was a badass name for a channel. It was easy to remember. I had about 100 of them. I picked The Crucible. I've explained this story many times. The imagery for The Crucible came from that book, The Crucible.
Does it have a religious affiliation?
No.
No, really?
Yeah, really.
So you're going to lie here and say that the Crucible does not have a religious affiliation?
I don't know how many times I have said live that this is not a religious channel. There are atheists.
No, you've said that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of the lie.
So I don't
I'm
understand.
asking you a simpler question.
How is it a lie? Can you demonstrate it's a lie?
Well, the Crucible does have a biblical context, right? Referring to the situation of severe trial or a place or occasion.
Yeah, but that's not that's okay. But
that has nothing to do with your channel.
It doesn't. I just explained. Okay, so wait a second. The imagery on my channel, where do you think that comes from?
Well, I didn't ask you about the
imagery.
I know,
but I'm making a great point here so that you can
think you are.
Different.
You think you are.
Different. Words have different meanings across the board. They have different meanings.
Sure.
We not one time referenced anything about the Bible when it came to the name of the channel, The Crucible. And here's my proof. And I can demonstrate this. You can go back to all of my earliest interviews, which are still on this channel, okay, where people have asked me about the name of the channel, the imagery for the channel, and I've explained this to them many, many, many times, that the imagery from the channel came from this book, that we thought that the name was really cool, and that was it. It had nothing to do with the Bible.
Well, I'm glad
hang on. I just explained this to you, so let me ask you a counter question. I just answered yours. Can you prove at all, that anything that is related to the Crucible was chosen because it came out of the Bible?
I can show that the Crucible does, in fact, have a biblical.
Well, what would that have to do with my channel? Why would that have anything to do with
your
my
channel is named The Crucible. It's
so
not that deep, Andrew.
Okay, well, here's...
You can't just admit it. You can't just be like, yes, there is some religious affiliation.
I'm going to show you.
Just say that.
I can't because it would be a lie. So here, I'll prove it. I'll prove it to you again. If you type in The Crucible on YouTube, there's also a channel about the Marine Corps. That's one of the top that comes up. It's about the Marine Corps, and it's called The Crucible. It has nothing to do with the Bible. It's a channel about Marines and their training. That's all it's about. It has nothing to do with the Bible. Are you saying that that's a biblical channel?
Well, I would actually... Well, that's a few different questions there. So as far as I did the Crucible, right? That's a Marine Corps reference. I completed the Crucible.
Yeah.
With that said, I would, I haven't done deep research on it, but I would guess there is some religious affiliation to the Crucible being implemented by the Marine Corps.
Yeah, but are you're not religious and you did the Crucible.
Yeah, that's true.
So then I don't understand how it would have anything to clearly they're not relating
what does that
this
have to
to
do
the
with
Bible.
anything?
Because they're not relating this to the Bible. My channel, I just told you, my channel name has nothing to do with the Bible. You can say that there's things in the Bible that talk about the Crucible. What would that have to do with my channel? That's a word concept fallacy. You're saying because in this meaning here, it means this. That must mean on your channel, it also means that. That makes no sense.
Well, Andrew, you realize, like, for instance, in a court of law, some things that we can't know, for instance, the state of somebody's mind, what's entered into evidence is called circumstantial evidence.
Yeah, so give me the circumstantial.
If we look at
I'll even take that.
Well, if we look at the circumstantial evidence here, is that you have made many claims to, for instance, converting Brian of the whatever podcast.
Never claimed I converted Brian.
Oh, really? So you didn't claim on Glenn Lawrence's stream, hey, guess who is now converting to Eastern Orthodox Christianity?
I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Okay. You didn't have that clip pulled up, right?
Yeah, well, I actually do have that clip, but I can tell you.
Want to pull it up?
I can tell you exactly what happened. Yeah, I'll ask Brian to send it right now. What actually happened was this. Brian, out of the blue, while we were on the show live, right, he said, listen, what's really weird, after listening to hours and hours and hours of Andrew arguing, right, that's actually brought me closer to the idea that maybe there is a foundational, thing to all of this. And if I had to choose a religion, I would choose Orthodoxy.
Thank you for proving my point.
And I was like, dude, that's fucking amazing. Like, I thought that was amazing. That was great.
It's amazing. Thank you for proving my point.
What was your point?
That is amazing.
What's the point?
Well, you were just attributed, according to what you said, Brian's converting with you.
Why does that have anything to do with me?
That's not just said it had something to do with you.
It's not me purposely making him do anything.
Oh, it was accidentally.
That was not my intent to convert Brian. No, he just happened to listen to the arguments, and I guess he came to that, and he announced it, and I was as blown away as everybody.
Did you claim that you were the reason or part of the reason that Brian converted, or said he was going to convert,
no. Brian said that, and then I said that Brian said that.
I'm asking,
and I just told you. No, I said Brian said that this is because of you. It blew me away.
Okay, so going back to Glenn Lawrence's stream, when you hopped in to make the announcement right before our little pre-debate scuffle, and you asked, who do you think that's because of? Referencing yourself.
Yeah, because Brian said it was because of me.
Right.
So what?
Okay, have you made the claim also that you have
helped
convert OnlyFans girls?
Brian from whatever is literally in the chat right now, and he says in big bold letters, "I claimed it. I claimed it."
Yes.
Are you saying that
initially claimed it? I agree.
He claimed
I'm not
it.
Disputing that. I'm not disputing that he claimed
it. So he claimed that was due to me.
You're disputing that you then claimed it.
No, he claimed it, and I claimed that he claimed that I was responsible for it. Yes.
I like your word linguistics. It's very good.
Well, tell me where I'm wrong.
But the point of it is that you were attributed with being part of the reason that Brian converted due to your promotion of Christianity.
Let's try this. Okay, since I answered your questions here, see if you can answer some of mine. Let's assume for a second. Let's assume for a second that you're a guy and you like to eat vanilla ice cream. Okay, you just like it. You like vanilla ice cream. You think it's delicious, and you go to an ice cream store and you buy an ice cream cone of vanilla ice cream. And you're walking down the street and you're licking the ice cream cone, and a little girl comes by and he's like, "Man, that looks fucking delicious. I'm going to go get some ice cream." And you know what? That's because of you. And so she goes and she gets some ice cream, and you tell your friends, "Man, this little girl came by and said, because of me, she's going to go get some ice cream." Does that mean that your intention was to get her to eat vanilla ice cream, dude?
Does that necessarily
answer my
mean
question?
That? The answer, well,
my question.
I'm answering it more fully because you didn't fully form it. Does that necessarily mean that it's 100% attributed to you? No, obviously not. And nobody made the claim that it is.
No, it would be 100% attributed to you. But that's not my question. That's why I'm asking you to answer my question. My question is, does that mean that your intention was to get people to eat vanilla ice cream?
Again, not necessarily.
No.
But it could have been.
Yeah, it could have been. But I'm telling you, no, I never made that claim. I'm telling you who made the claim.
Okay, so let me ask you the question here. Would you have the intention for Brian to convert? Would you rather have the intention that he does or not?
You mean if he was going to convert to Christianity, would I prefer it was Orthodoxy? Yeah.
That's not really my question. My question is, if you were the person to be the catalyst for that, would you want that to be the case, or would you prefer that he doesn't convert?
I don't understand the question.
Well, if it's a binary, Andrew, that either he doesn't convert or he does, and it's because of you.
Oh, yeah. If the only reason he would convert was because of me, then yeah, I'd prefer that.
Okay, so you would prefer to convert people to Eastern Orthodoxy Christianity or whatever sect, right?
Yeah, if they want to convert to Christianity.
Okay, so why are you trying to push yourself away from it?
Well, I'm not pushing myself away from it. So here's your multitude of claims. Claim 1, you are running some type of religious channel. I'm clearly not. Never have. Never marketed myself that way. By the way, had several discussions with my priest about this. Okay, where we've discussed, look, I don't want to have a religious channel, though I am Orthodox, right? There's plenty of Orthodox apologists, and I think that they're far more skilled than I am in relaying Orthodox messaging. I don't want to do a religious channel. I'm a political debater, and that's where I hang my hat. I've talked about this ad nauseum. I'm not running some conversion campaign. I never have. Now, a side effect of me speaking is a lot of people seem to want to convert to Orthodoxy. Great. I have no problem with that.
And that's the intention,
but the intention of the channel is not. That's a side effect, not the intent.
So what is it a side effect of? I know that you mentioned your political
It's a side
pundit.
effect. It's a side effect of my arguments, and it's a side effect of the grounding foundation of my epistemology, likely that moves people that direction.
No problem. So couldn't we say then, Andrew, that part of what your channel does is promote Christianity?
No, that's what I do, not the channel.
Well, do you not appear on your channel? Who else runs your channel if not you?
Well, I have I don't know if you knew this, but there's partners in the Crucible. I don't know why you think that this was a solo operation. That's only recent, by the way, that's even changed. That's the only reason that's even changed. So I don't know where you come up with this idea. For one thing, the Crucible started with me and a guy named Pedro. Pedro was a Calvinist. He was a Calvinist, and I'm an Orthodox. And he would have all sorts of different, he would go live at night all the time to talk about Calvinism and Calvinist beliefs. It's a form of Christianity, Calvinism. It's Protestantism. It has nothing to do with, it's like the opposite of Orthodoxy. So the thing is like, he would do that all the time. All the time. There's tons of people who have come on this program who have secular views, all sorts of different views. The Crucible has never been about the promotion of orthodoxy. That is a side effect, likely, of me debating. But can you explain to me when it is that I've ever declared this to be an Orthodox apologetics channel?
Well, hold on. Nobody has to make a declaration in order to influence. I don't need to make a declaration.
I don't understand.
About my channel in order to make an influence upon the people watching.
You keep on saying that if there's a side effect, of me debating or something like this, okay, and people come to Orthodoxy because I do debates, that means that my intention was to utilize the channel to drive them towards orthodoxy.
Well, hold on, Andrew. Doesn't Christianity promote the idea of promoting Christianity to others? Wouldn't you be fulfilling your Christian, I don't know, duty by doing so?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I would have to use my entertainment platform to do that.
Well, I agree. I'm not saying that you have to. I'm just asking, would that be? So then why would you not want to promote it?
Well within Christian ethics.
Okay,
but my channel
has always promoted.
My channel has never been about a singular religion. There's nobody's barred here for being a Calvinist or being anything other than Orthodox.
Have you made argumentation for other religions regularly, or is it typically just for Christianity? Because I understand that obviously other viewpoints are discussed on your channel. Nobody said that wasn't the case. The topic is whether or not you're promoting it on one end and yet falling back on the other end saying, well, no, I'm just an entertainer.
Okay, so let me give like the best faith interpretation of this I possibly can for the sake of argument, because I'm trying to figure this out, and I think I got it. I think what you're asking me is this. Andrew, because you're an Orthodox Christian and it is your channel, so there's like an ancillary or tangential portion of this, which is going to be a promotion of orthodoxy, whether you like it or not. essentially? Because if that's the claim, then yeah, I guess I can kind of just agree that that's true, but I'm not really sure what the fuck it means.
Okay, so you promote it incidentally, you're saying. It's not purposely, it's just incidentally you promote it.
I mean, sometimes it could be purposeful if somebody sends me a super chat and asks me a question about it. I guess that would be purposeful or intentional, but I just don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything.
Well, the way that you're framing it, you can argue that it doesn't have to do with anything as you are. The way that I'm framing it, that it is an intention, but you're saying, no, it's not an intention. It's just a
well, no, I'm
note,
saying that maybe, I mean, I'm saying maybe it could be, I guess it's an ancillary intention. Sometimes there is some intention behind it, depending on circumstances. But
okay, so why was that so hard to say then, Andrew?
Because I was trying to figure out what the fuck you're even talking about.
Well, I think you knew what I was talking about.
I just I tried my best to give you the best faith interpretation I possibly could, steelmanned your position, and then conceded to any of the points that I thought would be as good faith as possible.
Okay,
and you're still fucking whining.
Nobody's whining about anything, Andrew. So moving on.
Okay, moving on.
Setting up super chat dono goals of $10,000 or $15,000 to travel a few states. I would say that's a misrepresentation to your audience. Does it cost $10,000 to go on a couple-hour flight or a few-hour car drive?
Sometimes. But not all
sometimes?
The time.
When no. Name one of those times that it took $10,000 for you to travel a few states. I think we'd all be very interested.
That was when I went in the triathlon. I went to Santa Barbara, and then from Santa Barbara I went to Miami, then from Miami to New York, and then from New York back to Miami, and then from there home, and I took my cameraman with me. That was actually about $11,500. Yeah.
Like first class or
no, not like first class. I don't think you understand how expensive Miami is. Especially when you have
I do actually. I spent some time down there. Recently,
when's the last time you went on vacation with a family? So if you just went on a vacation with 3 other people for 2 days, 3 days to Disney or something, it likely would cost you $10,000 or $12,000. But that aside, what's really funny about this is you must not watch those streams, because what I say all the time is it's a vacation fund. It's for me to go have some fun. We're fucking off, right? I've never once said all of this cash that we raise is going to go 100% to me traveling to this area. But even if I did, who gives a shit? And on top of that, Based, let me ask you this question. In what way would this ever be problematic unless you're saying that the audience is so fucking stupid that they don't think that me raising $10,000 or $15,000 is okay? Why would they keep donating to it? Why would they do that?
Well, I don't know that they keep. I don't know. Maybe it's different people each time. How would I know that or care?
You think you just think it's a new influx of people every time?
No, I didn't say I think anything. I'm saying I don't know. I don't know if it's the same people. I don't know if it's different people. I don't know that that's really relevant. But you're saying, well,
now here's what I would say would be a grift. If you can make this case, that anytime I've raised money to travel somewhere, to deliver content that I said I was going to travel and deliver, that I haven't done that. Can you name a single instance of a time where I've said, I'm raising money, I'm going to go to this location, and I'm going to provide this content to you? Has there been a single time that I've raised that money and then have not flown out to do that content?
Yeah, so I would say a good example is the first meeting with Fresh and Fit, where you put out the idea that you would be giving them hard pushback and really drilling down on where
no. This is too separate. Wait. We can get to that. But
well, how is this separate? Wait. Why
I'm going to separate the question I asked you is, I did say I was going to fly out to Miami, go on Fresh and Fit, and then I did, right?
No. You said to fulfill what you claimed you were going to fulfill, which I am setting forth.
That was just that I was going to go on Fresh and Fit. That was it.
Oh, really? That's all that you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all that you said. I'm just going to go on Fresh and Fit, and everyone said, okay. All right, so there's another lie.
In fact, they demanded it. They demanded it.
They demanded that you didn't say anything else.
Yeah,
show the proof. I'm going on Fresh and Fit.
Show the proof. And by the way, I did provide pushback on Fresh and Fit. Have you?
Oh, you provided the pushback of, hey, send in your super chats and send your follows to Fresh and Fit.
Yeah,
somehow that's a pushback.
I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Hey, Sarah, would you say that you and I agree on everything?
No, sir.
Okay, chat, please go over there since Sarah is moderating this debate and send some super chats over there. That would be awful nice because she took the time out of her day. So now I'm grifting, right, Based?
Oh, so it took that example for you to do this?
Are you going to answer my question? Am I now grifting? because I just told my chat to go over to this person who I don't agree with.
So
to,
do we need to go over the definition
Base,
of grifting?
answer my fucking question, Base.
No, it's not grifting.
Why?
Nobody
What's the
said that
difference?
is grifting.
What's the difference?
What do you mean? What is the difference?
What's the difference? From Sarah, who I disagree with, and think that she promotes degeneracy. Also, literally think that
is what
hang on,
you
stop,
told
stop,
your
stop.
audience.
I literally think that she promotes. I literally think that she promotes degeneracy. Also, okay, and yet I just told my chat to go over there and support her because she was hosting this debate. What's the difference?
Yes, again, you set forth with your audience that you would be pushing back all of their ideas. No,
I did push back their ideas. Yeah, I did.
What did you push back with?
So I completely annihilated Myron Gaines' argument for the multiple. You must have sex with multiple women in order to be a high status man. I annihilated it. In fact, it's been widely used ever since then as pushback against him. I don't remember you coming up with any arguments. I don't remember you going out to Miami and giving any pushback. I don't remember you doing anything except bitching on the internet about me.
That's all you remember? With all of my content that you watch, that's all that you remember?
All your content's about me.
All my content's about you.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it. Seems like everything you put out's about me.
Okay, prove that claim, Andrew.
Okay, what was your last community post? Who was that about?
This debate.
Yeah, what about the one before that?
I don't remember.
Was it about me, Base?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. You talk about me a lot, don't you, Base?
Why would I not put up a community post?
Yeah, you talk.
Knowing that we had this debate set up, Andrew.
You didn't know yesterday. So anyway, until way late in the day. So the thing is, Base, is like, you make a lot of content about me. Sorry, you do.
And do you make a lot of content about me? I've seen you on various streams mentioning my name.
Never,
I was nowhere to be
on
seen,
my channel.
Andrew.
On my channel, I've never made.
No, I
any
didn't ask about
you.
your channel. On other streams, have you not
Yeah,
often mentioned my name?
If I'm on somebody else's stream and they bring you up, I'm at the mercy of their content creation, not my own.
Is that it?
Yeah. When do I bring you up, Base? When do I make content about you? If you were to take, for instance,
Grid
all
Ones,
of your...
Glenn Lawrence, Speakeasy.
You mean they're making
Pod.
content? You mean they're making content?
Yeah, which you add to. Do you think that you're not making content when you
do
go
I
on another
control?
content
Do
creator's
I control
platform?
the subject matter?
No, you control what comes out of your mouth.
Yeah,
Andrew.
but they bring you up, not me.
Oh, okay. So somebody else brought me up.
Yeah,
and therefore you basically didn't do anything.
Yeah, they ask me questions about you and I answer them.
Oh, so that's the only way that my name has come up.
I don't bring you up. No, you're not interesting.
So you have not brought me up unless somebody else brought me up.
Not to my knowledge.
Really?
Yeah, not to my knowledge.
So not a few days ago with Dennison and Grid One, Glenn.
Oh
Lawrence.
no, I'm sure that one of them probably brought you up first.
Well,
Listen,
they actually didn't.
Base, the reason that I don't bring you up and the reason that I don't care is because you're a fucking. I'm not trying to be mean here, okay? But you're an 8-viewer fucking channel, Base. I don't give a fuck about you. The only reason I'm doing this debate right this second is because my wife was going on Tim Pool and I had content lined up this morning, but for some reason they made it a record only. So I was like, well, I guess I can do this fucking debate. So we have something so that, there's something we can do. That's it. Other than that, you're just not a very interesting guy. And that's not even me trying to be personal.
I'm so not interesting that the last 4 times we've spoken, each time has been you reaching out to me through one method or another.
Yeah, well, people have been wanting this debate, so I gave it to them.
Oh, so that's the real reason.
Yeah, well, that's always been the reason.
So it's not the other reason that you just gave. It's because of that.
What was the other reason I just gave?
What was it, Andrew? That
you tell me. You're the one who just said there was some content. You're the one who just said there was some alternative fucking reason.
No. Right, that your plans got messed up, whatever, and this
was
something to do.
Yeah, that was it. That's the only reason I did it. Yeah,
that was the only reason. Yet you just said no. Everyone wanted this.
Yes, there's people who've been asking for the debate. When the opportunity came up,
here's more of Andrew talking out of both sides of his mouth.
Talking out of the same side. When the opportunity came up, okay, people have asked me for it many times in my Discord. The opportunity came up where I could have the time, and I was kind of screwed on content this morning. So I knew I was going to be because they told me early on. I reached out to Sarah yesterday. She organized it one day. I don't understand what's not consistent here in Based Oracle's brain.
I just explained it.
You didn't explain anything.
Nothing to the point.
You explained nothing.
Yeah, your people wanted it. not that you were bored and had no content. There's a difference.
Both of these things are true at the same time.
Oh, so it's both reasons. Because you just said the only reason was...
The only reason that this debate is happening today is because of the Tim Pool. Yes. However, there are people who have been requesting that this debate happen. And so I went ahead when I had time and I got the debate together and I did the debate, which we're doing right now, which you're losing badly in. We're doing all of those. All those things are true.
I'm losing badly in, as you've lied several times already,
you haven't proven,
which is proving my point.
You haven't shown a single.
And you admitted that you do, in fact, promote Christianity on one side, right?
Which has what to do with what?
Well, you made the claim all this time that you didn't promote Christianity, and now you just admitted that you do.
You mean in a tangential sense?
I mean, in any sense, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's part of my ontology.
Oh, you guess. After all this time of standing 10 toes down on the fact that you don't promote Christianity on your channel, now you say, well, I guess I do.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Based. Are you saying that women, when they have a channel, are promoting femininity no matter what because they happen to be females? They have to be, right? There's not really a choice. In some sense, they have to. It's tangential because it's part of their ontology. Same thing happens if you're a Christian. It's going to be tangentially true that because that's part of my being, it's part of the basis for who I am. There's going to be some tangential promotion of it.
Well, hold on.
But hang on.
But the basis of who you are. It's the basis of your arguments, your debates, your speaking points.
Because that's the basis of who I am.
Sure, you can make that argument, or one can make the argument that it's the best arguments that you're utilizing.
Bro, listen. Both are true. It's both part of me and it's the best arguments.
Okay,
so, but the thing is that from the basis of me, I am a Christian. So tangentially, I guess it's true that there's some promotion of Christianity, but that doesn't mean that that's what my channel's about. And that's what your claim actually is. And that's what you have failed to prove over and over and over. Can you prove it or not?
Well, you just proved it, although you're saying tangentially, right?
Yeah, so I mean, what? And so that means grift?
Well, it's a grift when you give your audience the idea, when you put it in their head that they're fighting back degeneracy by supporting you, that they are investing in your line of Christianity to some degree, evidenced by people who are saying, oh, Andrew, you spurred me to now convert. Or you making the claim that I have OF girls who are now converting because of me.
Let us assume for a second that, I don't know, everybody in the chat is supporting me because I'm an Orthodox. Let's just assume it. So fucking what?
Okay, so let's get into that. So
yeah, how's that? How would that be a grift?
Well, here's the grift.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure. I mean, look, I'm not an expert on Christianity. I don't represent a religion, but from what I understand, as of watching you, going into, well, Jesus has said this or would do that. That I'm pretty sure what he wouldn't be doing is making fun and light of, for instance, abortions. Or, OF girls at age 18, bashing them, this sort of thing.
Okay.
Well, that would be a misrepresentation, wouldn't it?
Of what?
Of Christianity.
Well, I don't know. You'd have to, it's all context specific. So you'd have to give me an example.
Okay, so celebrating abortion, is that something that would be marketed by Christianity?
Yeah, that would be fucking monstrous, yeah.
Well, do you not view that you did that?
No, I don't view that I've ever celebrated abortion. That's insane.
Okay, well, let me give you an example here.
Okay.
How about on Mother's Day when Daisy was on whatever podcast, and your supporters, as well as whatevers, are sending in super chats about happy dead baby day and things along those lines, which are true, apparently, based on what Daisy said that she did. Why are you looking confused?
I'm trying to figure out how I can link this to me being pro-abortion.
Did I say that you're pro-abortion?
Yeah, you said that I promote it.
I said that you have celebrated, and I'm getting at the point of how you did so.
Okay.
All right. So, i.e., on Mother's Day, when an influx of super chats are coming in, making fun of, light of, comedy of the abortion that apparently Fresh's ex-prostitute had, that you were there, laughing, enjoying, it seemed to be, but are you saying that wasn't the case?
Oh, no, I took great joy in eviscerating this horrific fucking woman who lied about being pregnant with another man's kid, obviously lied about it, okay, and then made the bold claim that she was traumatized from an abortion she never even had. I took great fucking joy eviscerating her story. I took great joy airing that out publicly. I took great joy drubbing that stupid bitch all over the internet, and she deserved every bit of it. How in the world are you going to tie that together with some type of celebration of abortion, you fucking lunatic? How?
So you just made the claim that she never had the abortion. You know that?
Yeah, it's basically since come out because James Sexton moved in as a representation for Walter, and going back and forth with the attorney, what James Sexton said. Well, I'm not even at liberty to say, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but even if I wasn't, even if we just assume that she was pregnant and she did abort the baby, I still took great joy ripping that fucking bitch to pieces because she ripped that baby to pieces. And I made her best friend admit that she was a fucking murderer, that she was murdering children in the fucking womb, murdering them in the womb.
I do agree with that, Andrew. However, I don't know that laughing like a hyena and the hate that was spewing in.
Oh, the hate. I should have been nice to the baby killer.
No.
Oh, I should have been nice to the fucking baby killer.
Here, Andrew, that you either need to be nice to her or
I need to be nice.
Of her.
Oh, I need to be nice to the baby kill blackmail lady. Oh, sorry, was I not nice enough to the baby killing blackmail lady?
Well, again, that's not my point.
How nice should I have been to the baby kill blackmail lady?
The celebration of it. The
celebration of ripping that chick apart? Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, it wasn't just ripping her apart. It was the celebration of the abortion.
How did I celebrate the abortion, you fucking lunatic?
By laughing, by finding it to be hilarious, by incentivizing your people to send in super chats, illuminating as if it was something good.
They sent the super chats into the platform, shaming the woman who was killing children. How in the world would that be a celebration?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Andrew. I know that you're trying to create a false dichotomy here.
How crazy are you?
That all and any shame is good. You're making the claim now that no matter how vicious the shame was, that it's good.
Like that. You just made that up.
Well, in a sense, you are. You're saying,
no, I'm just saying
I had to be nice to her or shame her.
Yeah, no, in this particular
that's
case,
a false dichotomy.
There's no false dichotomy. I'm telling you exactly what happened. The false dichotomy is saying that it's a celebration of abortion for laughing and ridiculing someone who had an abortion. That's the false dichotomy.
Well, no. Hold on. Laughing and celebrating the abortion, not just the person, but the abortion itself.
When did I celebrate the abortion?
During the podcast that I
Show me where. Show me a single clip, and I'll yield the debate.
Laughing like a hyena the entire time
at the fucking lunatic.
At the jokes that were coming in as per abortion. I'm just
you mean
simply
the jokes?
Asking if that's something that would be Christ-like.
Yeah. I think that
Wow.
you moving to socially shame women who have abortions and then blackmail the men that they're having the abortion for and only got pregnant for the purpose of blackmailing them with the abortion. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think, you know what, when I meet my maker one day, when I meet my maker-based oracle and I go to him and I'm like, you know what I did? There was this chick who murdered her child, okay, and then tried to blackmail a man out of that murder. And I socially shamed her and I ridiculed her and I mocked her. Right? Do you think he's going to be like, oh, straight to hell for you? That's what you think, Base?
Well, I disagree with the premise that you outlined, and I've already told you that, which is that there was a celebration, laughter, ridiculing of the abortion itself.
No.
Which I get it, that due to your anger towards her, and I don't even disagree with it. I don't disagree that she should be shamed. But next point on that same topic
wait. So wait.
Well,
you just disagree then? You just disagree then? Not that she was shamed, but just that it was also fun to shame her? That's the point you disagree on?
No.
It's not that you shamed her.
No.
It's that you were having fun while you did it.
No, that's not it.
Then what is it?
It's that word that you like to use. What is it? Seething, right? I saw a lot of seething going on, a lot of hatred that goes far past shame in and of itself. i.e., I'm giving you an example here.
Okay.
Your new buddies or whatever, fresh and fit, going on a balloon popping stream, laughing about it. Do you think that they were also just shaming the behavior by setting up a mock pregnancy, i.e. popping balloons?
I didn't even see the stream. I don't know what you're referencing.
So you have no idea what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're referencing.
Okay. Well, I'm referencing fresh and fit going on a stream right during that time, where they had different women on the stream with balloons on their stomachs, and they were popping the balloons as if it was the
I don't have the
abortion happening.
context to speak to this.
Okay.
Like, how could I ever have the context to speak to this if I haven't seen it?
Well, we'll have to go with your word. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it.
Yeah, how the fuck would I know anything about it?
Okay. So from what I described, that would just sound like shaming, or there's just not enough context.
Well, bro, if I don't know what you're talking about, if I don't have the context, how can I actually see, that would be grifting.
Well, I gave
or that
you the
would
context.
be lying. Well, you gave me.
What context do you not have?
Well, if you're just saying, yeah, well, okay, so let's back up. What did they do?
They did a mock, some kind of celebration where the women that were on the show all have balloons on their stomachs. Do you know what I mean? Filled up balloons.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone went around popping them, and they were all laughing. Ha ha ha. Oh,
And
here's the abortion.
I don't
happening.
understand. What does that have to do with me being a grifter?
We were talking about the idea of shaming abortion.
Yeah, what does what these guys do on their show have to do with me being a grifter? I don't even understand the correlate here.
Gotcha. Again, this had to do into, is it Christ-like? Is all shaming the same? Because you're putting out the idea
almost nothing that they do is Christ-like.
that you were just shaming on whatever podcast, that there was no hate involved. It wasn't funny. You were just shaming and happened to be laughing.
No, that wasn't my position. Would you actually try to be good faith like I've been trying to be to you this entire time and actually steel man my real position that I gave you? Can you do that?
Your real position seemed to be that you were simply shaming Daisy, who did lots of bad things, and I do agree it does seem like that.
It sure does.
Is that not your position?
Not only was I shaming her, but I told you that I found it fun to shame this bitch who did these horrible things. It was fun.
I think that proves my point.
What's the point?
All right.
What's the point? Yeah.
That, shaming in the biblical sense, I'm pretty sure is not supposed to be fun.
Oh, so then earlier I was correct when you said, when I said, okay, Base, so your real problem here is not that I shamed him, but just that I enjoyed shaming him.
Well, it's the intention.
Right? Yeah, that's right. So your only problem is that. So if I had been somber, so Andrew, next time you shame a chick, don't enjoy it.
So what do you think the purpose of shame is, Andrew?
Well, generally speaking, it's to move people off of a behavior or to expose a behavior so widely that people will move away from doing it in the future because there's some type of social ramification from that. Okay. I would think that mock and ridicule and laughing at them and things like that definitely would be part of that shaming process for sure.
Okay, so
but your only problem,
your own example, do you think then that shaming the 18-year-old, OF hoes, whatever they are on that show, do you think that that's doing the objective that you just described? It's moving them away from it?
I don't mostly try to shame them.
What are you trying to do then?
I'm trying to argue with them and argue them out of bad positions.
Okay.
Yeah, the only time that we go down some type of like shame route is when it's reciprocal. When somebody attacks me, I tend to attack back. If somebody has bad energy with me, I tend to have bad energy back. If somebody's good faith with me, I tend to be good faith back. If I think that somebody really has a beef and something objective that they want to say or a bone to pick, and they have something useful to say, I enjoy the back and forth. Iron sharpens iron. There's no way that I'm ever going to be worse at what I do because I debate with a person who has a different viewpoint than me. But yeah, and the thing is here's the other thing. Why do you keep saying the 18-year-olds on whatever? Why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep lying about the 18-year-olds on whatever? Very few actual 18-year-olds. Very few actual 18-year-olds are on whatever. Most of the women that I argue with are across the spectrum age-wise, from everywhere from 50 years old to 35 to 37 to 28 to fucking 20. That's the real spectrum. The reason that you say 18 is because you want to some way discredit me. But the thing is like, why? Like, what's the point of that? You clearly know that that's not true, that that's a false narrative. So why do you perpetuate the false narrative?
Well, I don't know that that's not true. The times that I've seen whatever with you on there in parts seemed like 18, 19-year-olds, maybe.
Good.
20.
And which episodes were those? You don't know. Of course you don't.
What were
you just know that they're all episodes? You know that they're all 18, right? And I don't know how you know that either.
Did I say all?
Yeah, you said most.
Okay, are they not mostly
No, they're not
teenage
mostly 18.
girls?
No.
Okay, that you've argued with.
No.
All right.
Not
So-
in fact,
What
no.
has been the average? No, you sound like an expert on this. What has been the average age of women that you've argued with?
20s to 30s.
20s to 30s?
Mhm. Yeah.
So 25, that's been the average age?
I don't know if I would put the number there somewhere between, I don't know, in the 20s, probably 22 to 26, and then in the 30s, probably, I don't know. I couldn't give you the exact average, but most of them are not 18. That I can tell you.
Okay. Next is that
No, hang on. No, next. Let's back up for a second.
What are we backing up to?
I just want to make sure that I clarify this, that when you run around claiming that I'm only out there debating 18-year-old girls, that you're fucking lying, right?
I didn't say only.
Oh, no. You did on your yesterday's stream. If you'd like the clip, we'll pull the clip. But what you said specifically, based, was he's raising money so that he can go out and argue with 18-year-old girls. That's all he does. Why did you say that, Based?
Again, didn't say only.
Based, why are you making those wild-ass accusations and you know that they're not true? Why do you do that?
I didn't make any wild-ass
accusations. Yeah, it seems like a wild accusation, just like the wild accusation that I make. Hang on, back up. It's my turn. It's my turn. I just went through the cross-examination.
It's still your turn. Okay.
Yeah, I just went through your cross-examination. Why is it that you make the wild accusations about my wife's teeth? Why do you make the wild accusations about hundreds of thousands per year? Why do you make the wild accusations about 18-year-olds? You've made the wild accusation now that when it comes to abortion, I celebrated abortion. You have not shown a single shred of proof for even one of these allegations, Based. Not one.
Yeah, I disagree. So
you disagree?
Wild ass
can you show me one of the pieces of evidence or proofs that you've shown? Can you show me?
I've explained my positions. You've explained yours, and people can decide whatever they want to, Andrew.
Okay.
So with that said, you made the wild accusation that I'm a backbiter because you disagreed with my points.
No, you're a backbiter because you said in your DMs that you really look up to me and you really look up to my wife and you think we're doing great work and you think we're great people. And then I believe that was the second. Now, don't quote the dates, but I'll pull up the DMs here in a second if I need to. But it was only within 2 weeks that you had suddenly had this massive change of heart and you were talking shit. And so, of course, a guy who comes in and kisses my ass and sucks up to me like you did, and you did kiss my ass, and it was like over the top, the ass kissing too. Oh, you're one of the best I've seen. It's one of my dreams to debate with you. It's one of my dreams to do this. You were a big time ball washer. And then what happened is, right, you decided, fuck that Andrew guy. I think I can get a little bit more in the way of clout and clicks. By joining team, hang on, let me finish my point. By joining team, I hate Andrew. Okay,
so you think that's what it is? That I hate you?
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish my point. So you kind of join this little counter industry, and that's fine. There's always going to be a counter industry for a streamer that's at my profile. I understand that you're going to be a part of that, but the thing is, Base is like, yeah, you were a fucking ball washer, bro. And you need to admit that you were a ball washer, that you were kissing my ass. And then he flipped. He did a total 180 because I couldn't get back to you in time. That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing.
So with that said, Andrew, no, explain to me why disagreeing with points that you have made specifically, right? Doing a stream reviewing one of your videos, that you didn't just approach to argue your points or to tell me where I was wrong.
I did. You threw me off the stream.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, I came in the stream. I was ready to argue. You threw me off the stream.
Okay. Did you come in good faith?
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't come in and say, you fucking idiots.
That's still in good faith. What's wrong with that?
Well, it's throwing ad hominem right off.
That's not an ad hom.
Explain.
Prove. I'll prove it. Do you know what an ad hominem is?
It's an attack.
Nope. It's not an attack.
No, it's not an attack.
And that's why I think you're stupid, because you don't know what these things are. You don't even know your basic
let's
fallacies.
hear the definition for ad hominem.
So an ad hominem is when you're not addressing any arguments and only attacking the person.
Oh, okay.
So
and
if I say, for instance,
calling me an idiot?
If I say, for instance, Based Oracle is so fucking stupid he didn't know what an ad hom was, that's not an ad hominem.
And can you tell us what an ad hominem is?
I just did.
That was the full definition?
Yeah, it's as close as you need to the full definition, sure.
Okay,
Pull it
mine
up.
is attacking the opponent personally rather than the argument.
Right, so if you attack the
coming in
argument
and
and the
attacking
person
me
is fine.
personally, calling me a fucking
Nope.
idiot retard.
I attacked your argument and called you a fucking idiot.
Well, how is it attacking an argument by calling somebody a fucking idiot? How does that
Because
address an argument?
I'll
Where was
explain
the
it to
argument?
you. I'll explain
In
it
fact,
to you.
what was the argument, Andrew?
Yeah, I'll
what
explain
was
it
the
to you.
argument that you were attacking?
Yeah. So I'll explain it to you. Okay. One more time. If I say based Oracle is so fucking stupid he didn't know what an ad hominem was, that's not an ad hominem. That's not an attack.
Okay, but that if did not happen, Andrew. So I'm asking you, when you hopped
What do you mean
in my
if
live
it just
stream,
happened?
what was the argument that you called me a fucking idiot when you first
I
hopped in?
don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember?
Yeah.
But then how do you remember that it's not an ad hominem?
Because I remember that what happened when I did come in and called you a fucking idiot was I was trying to address your argument and then you threw me off.
Right, so that's how you address arguments, by calling people names, making personal attacks.
I only will include.
And do you remember what happened after that, Andrew?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
that
threw me
I
off.
ended up muting you because you couldn't stop spurging. And
That
then
wasn't spurging. That was just me talking.
You were spurging.
That was just me talking. You just lost your fucking
you were
mind.
talking at regular volume. You weren't calling me names. You were addressing arguments.
You kept muting me. There, I had no choice but to raise my voice.
Yes, no. Actually, you did have a choice. You came on my platform to come and spurg out.
Because
That's
you were
why
talking
you got
shit.
muted.
So wait a second. So let me get this right. Your initial criticism is Andrew, I can't believe that instead of coming and taking it up with me directly, which you tried to do, you came on and you took it up with me directly, and then I threw you off.
No.
That's
You
your
did not come in
actual.
with
That's
good
your actual.
faith. No,
it
it's
wasn't bad
actually
faith.
not. No. You came in slinging.
You know
names,
what? Based,
right?
What does bad faith mean? What does it mean?
It means with deceptive intentions. No.
What does it mean?
Well, I just told you.
That's what bad faith means?
That's what it means to me.
Deceptive intentions. So if I call you a fucking idiot and I believe it, then that means I don't have deceptive intentions, right?
Well, I suppose if you do not, but I know that you know that's
So wait a second. So based, just to get this right, if I call you a fucking idiot and I'm not trying to deceive you, I really think you're a fucking idiot. That's not bad faith, right,
well,
based?
It's ad hominem. Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad faith.
But you said I was bad faith.
Well,
you said
were
that
bad
was in
faith.
You said that was in bad faith. I
Well,
literally
it was in
think
bad faith.
No, I'm going to
It
tell
was
you,
in bad faith.
Base, I'm going to tell you the truth, and this is what I honestly believe. I honestly think you're fucking stupid. That's not being bad faith. That's me being completely rigorously
You don't
honest.
think I'm stupid. There's another lie for Andrew. What's that? The 12th
I
lie of
think
the
you're
night?
very fucking stupid.
No, you don't. You don't.
Yeah, no, based.
That's
I
a
really
cop-out.
do.
So let's get back to the
based. I
argument.
really do.
No. I
I'm
know
not
that
kidding.
you really don't. I get it, Andrew. With that, getting back to the actual argument. So you don't know what your argument was, but you came in calling names, and you somehow are going to convince everyone that that was in good faith, simply because I muted you when you couldn't shut the fuck up. When you didn't know where you were.
Yeah, you claimed
right,
it's
because you
bad
weren't on
faith.
your platform. You were on my platform.
Bro, you claimed
I
it's bad faith.
unmuted you. I unmuted you so that we could proceed in good faith.
Yeah, but
not
weird.
in dirty debating tactics,
That's super
including
weird.
ad
This is a debate
hominem,
tactic.
Andrew.
Yeah, this is a
including
debate
that.
tactic. This is a debate tactic. Your actual definition of bad faith was deceptive practices. So if I came in, I've just told you that I actually believe you're fucking stupid. If
Well,
I,
actually,
hang on,
that's
if
not what I
came
said,
in-
Andrew. Well, you're
Then what is it?
misrepresenting.
Okay, then
Did
what
I
is
say? Did I say bad practices?
deceptive?
Or did I say deceptive practices?
Yeah. I mean,
I
I'm
thought I
paraphrasing,
said
but yeah.
deceptive intentions.
Okay, just same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
Okay, what's the
Andrew.
semantic distinction?
Hey, how is practice the same as intention?
Well,
really, you're going to play this word game here and now?
Well, I mean,
But I'm the idiot, and you don't know the
Yeah,
difference
I think
between
you are.
practice
I don't.
and
What is-
intentions.
what's the semantic
No.
distinction?
Hold on. Andrew doesn't know the difference between the word practice
I don't
and
know the way-
intentions.
the way
So
that you're using them, I
practice
don't.
would be an action, Andrew.
Okay, and then what's the intention? Is that not an action?
Well, the intention would be your thought process.
So I'm sorry, thinking's not an action.
Thinking is an action.
Oh,
That's
okay.
your
Well, then you
claim?
just got blown out. You fucking idiot.
No,
That's why I think
so
you're stupid.
a question to you is
That's why I
getting
think you're
blown
dumb.
out. Who do you think that worked on here?
You just answer. Here's what
Who
you
do you
just
think
said.
that actually
You
worked
just said that you just said there is a semantic distinction, and the semantic
and you're
distinction
saying
is one-
intentions are actions.
Bro, it's my turn. You said one is an action and the other one is not, and then when I had you clarify, you said both of them were actions.
No, I did not say that.
Oh, okay.
I literally asked you, but you jumped to your gun, right? You released your load a little too quick, Andrew.
I did,
because I simply asked you. I said it is, and then you preemptively said, "Oh, look, I won." You don't know the difference either between a question and a statement. I see.
Oh, you said it.
That's amazing.
You said it.
And you the ultimate debater?
Yeah, you just got wrecked. It was easy.
Well, I guess if you say so, Andrew, I guess
I do say so.
Well,
you should go back and review it. It was really bad. It was really bad. You said that there's a semantic distinction. Then when asked, you said that there isn't one. That's really bad. It's a performative contradiction.
I actually didn't say that. So here you are lying because I asked you.
It wasn't a lie.
And you're saying that's a statement.
Not a lie.
So I guess this is the depths of Andrew's manipulation, that when I don't like your question, I will then repose it as you made a statement. Because clearly I did not make a statement. I posed a question.
When there's an entailment, and I'm gonna give you this one for free. When there's an entailment,
wait, you were charging me for the others?
When there's an entailment of your logic, okay, which means if I ask you, okay, for instance, do you wear a shirt, right? And you say, yes, I do wear a shirt, right? And I say, okay, do you pull it over your head? And you say, yeah. And I say, well, then I don't really understand the distinction of you pull it over your head and I'm wearing it. It seems like it's the same thing, the semantic distinction. What is it? And you say, well, it's the same thing. Then there's no semantic distinction here. I don't understand what it is. This is your worldview being criticized. There's an entailment there. And you don't really know what that means, what an entailment is.
I don't.
You don't.
Okay.
And that's why I think you're fucking stupid.
I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah. But I've always thought that, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not going to be a jerk. I'm just saying I've always thought that.
I don't believe you.
I know that you don't want to, but I've always thought so.
Well, I actually don't care whether or not you think I'm stupid or not.
I
just don't believe that you believe that statement. But you can say it to placate to your audience. Look, I wrecked him. I got caught in several lies. But I
never got caught in one. You never showed proof for anything.
Really?
You have still not shown single shred of evidence.
When you back down off your word, right? And
which is what?
Well, for instance, I am not out here promoting Christianity. Well, I guess I am technically.
Oh, you mean tangentially? Yeah, I don't know how that proves I'm a grifter. I don't get that. Can you explain how that makes me a grifter? I've asked you that like 15 times.
I laid it out several times.
Yeah, lay it out again.
Misrepresent to your audience, not exclusively your audience, but anyone who watches you, whether or not they're considered your community. But when you lay out a foundation, even if it is covert, even if you do go on and say, well, no, I'm just an entertainer. I'm not promoting Christianity. Yet you also give them the perception that they're going to be fighting back against degeneracy by promoting you, by sending you in money, time, attention. That right there, therein lies the grift.
What's
it is
the grift?
Distinction between reality and the perception that you give off to the onlookers.
I don't understand, though, where the grift portion comes in. First of all, let's see if we can
grift.
Let's see if we can establish what is a grift from your perspective. What is grifting?
So the definition of grifting, what it means. Okay, so I suppose we should have set this from the beginning, but used to describe someone who engages in petty or small-scale swindling or deceit. Grifters typically employ tricks, frauds, or confidence games to exploit others, often persuading their victims to part with their money or property under false pretenses. And lastly, the essence of a grifter's operation lies in their ability to manipulate and deceive using charm, persuasion, or outright lies to achieve their ends.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question then. If you think that me tangentially being a Christian means that I'm grifting because you think that I'm misrepresenting myself, is that correct?
Wait, say that again?
Are you saying that I'm misrepresenting myself and that's what the grift is?
No, I'm saying that you're misrepresenting to your audience what they are getting out of you.
Okay, got it. And what do you think one of those things are? That what is the thing that I'm misrepresenting?
So you want to beat a dead horse?
Yeah, I'm still confused about the point. I'm not going to lie.
So you're misrepresenting in terms that when the time makes sense for you, when the situation makes sense, you will promote yourself. You will say the things to make others believe that you are here doing God's work, in a sense, that you are promoting Eastern Orthodoxy Christianity, not just to your audience, but in terms of what I think is described as Christian nationalism.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the other end, things that we already talked about, where the rubber meets the road, for instance, the other side, which is anytime you're pressed on specific points, it seems to fall back on you pushing away the idea that you're promoting Christianity and moving to the idea that you're just an entertainer.
Okay. I think I got it. It's kind of long-winded, but I think I got it. So let me just make sure I get this correct. Would you say, and do you promote to your audience that you're honest?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I do my best to be as honest as possible.
No, I mean, but you don't promote to your audience that you're honest?
Well, if my audience asks who I am, what I tell them is I'm a piece of shit.
I agree with your audience. Or I mean, I agree with what you say to your audience anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, you don't promote yourself as being honest. So there's no reason I should trust anything you say because you, by your own admission, aren't honest and you're a piece of shit.
Well, because I think it's about the message, Andrew.
And what's your message?
Well, the message is the idea that we can better ourselves.
Yeah,
and what
that's
that
your message,
actually,
that you can better yourself?
Yeah, well, I mean, it goes further than that, but that's the predominant one.
I don't. So you don't even. So here's the thing, right? If you're saying to me, Andrew, I think that you misrepresent yourself. Your audience is so stupid. They don't understand that you're actually misrepresenting yourself and this and that. Why would they ever take your word for it if you're not an honest person, Base?
Well, nobody needs to take my word for anything.
So let me ask you a question. If we shouldn't believe you because by your own admission, you don't consider yourself to be honest, right? Then should we assume that you're lying about everything you've said tonight?
You can assume whatever you want, Andrew.
Should we? If somebody comes to you and says,
I don't know. That's a personal decision.
If somebody comes to you and tells you that they're not honest, should you believe them?
If somebody comes to me and says that they are not honest,
yeah, should you believe them?
Oh, I think it depends on context, but
I mean, should we believe you when you say that you're not honest?
Well, here's the thing: I believe somebody more who comes to me and says they're honest than somebody who promotes the idea that they never lie.
Gentlemen,
I don't believe them.
So great, but I got to ask again: if somebody comes to you and says, "I'm a dishonest piece of shit," which is what you just said. You just said,
I did not say that.
You did, well, it's an entailment. I know you don't like that word, but it's an entailment. There's an entailment of when I ask, do you tell your audience you're honest? You say no. That means you're dishonest. That's the entailment. It can't be
because I don't say something means that I'm dishonest.
No, if you don't say that you're honest, it means you're dishonest.
So do you tell your audience that you're honest?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do?
Yeah. I think I'm honest.
When's the last time you told your audience that you were honest?
I'll tell them right now. I think I'm honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm an honest
And that
guy.
makes you honest by saying that you're honest.
I mean, I'm not at least saying that I'm not, but let's assume for a second that all of them disagreed and they thought, nah, you're a fucking piece of shit lying scumbag. Fair enough. But my question to you still remains, would you ever believe anybody who came to you and said, I'm not honest and I'm a piece of shit? Would you ever believe a word that they said?
Didn't I already answer this question?
I would like you to answer it directly, yes or no.
Guys.
Yeah, so I already answered it.
Yeah, please answer it again. If you came...
I think that somebody who has the forthrightness to say that they are not honest, at least is being honest about saying that. Whereas somebody who is coming around saying, like you just now to your audience, I'm honest.
Yeah, I think I'm honest.
To me, that's deceptive.
So then everybody's a liar? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I do think most people are liars, yeah.
Including you? Including you, right? Oh, it's so fun to do this. So I just want to make sure I got this right. You're a dishonest piece of shit. Nobody should believe you. Got it. Did we freeze up? I think we froze up.
We're all still operable. Gentlemen, we have about 5 minutes left till we hit that 2-hour mark. We can go ahead and wrap things up and do closing statements, or if you feel like you have more to get out, we can continue to do so as well. It's totally between the two of you. I don't mind either way.
Yeah, I'm good to wrap up.
Andrew?
No, yeah, I'd like to complete the debate. The last 5 minutes. I'm not
Yes,
not ready to wrap.
you
Yeah,
still
I'm
have
not
the
ready to
5
wrap up yet.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
still
I
have
would
the
like.
5 minutes. It's
Yeah,
just
I
a
would
roll.
like to get back into this idea. So the thing is again. So this is me once again being maximum charitable. I'm sure you'll cope on your stream later. It wasn't charitable, but this is again me being maximum charitable. Okay, you realize that when we're talking in the commons, right? When a person's
in the what?
The commons,
I
meaning
don't know what that means.
Okay, so you could say that legalese has its own terminology and words, which means different things than the philosophical version of the word, and that has a different meaning than the common use of the word. So when I just say the commons, I'm saying outside of like specific medical terminology for the word, legal terminology for the word, or philosophical terminology for the word, this is the way that the word is commonly used. That's what that means. Does that make sense?
Okay, so by society, when you say commonly used?
Yeah, that would be a fine way to say it.
Okay,
right?
but to understand correctly, I mean, that could vary from place to place, correct?
Yeah, I would agree so.
So New York could be different than Texas, but nonetheless, your interpretation of common usage of the word. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think, for instance, there's going to be too much deviation in what cool means if we're using it in the it's not cold outside, but hey, that thing is cool. I think that people in Texas and people in New York use it basically the same way. You would agree, right?
Yeah. When it comes to that word. Although there's other words that probably
I agree with that too, but I'm just clarifying so that you understand what in the commons means. When somebody's saying in the commons, is that guy a liar? I don't think that they're actually saying something like, does that guy ever tell a white lie, right? Does he ever say that, his wife doesn't look fat in that dress? Or is he saying that, does he compliment people maybe out of turn where it's dishonest a little bit or something like this so he doesn't create waves? I don't think that that's what they mean when they say liar. I think what they mean when they say that word specifically is that person's not to be trusted. Right? That person's not to be trusted. And I think you would agree that that's probably what most people in the commons think. So I'm going to maximum charitable again. I'm going to throw it back to you, Based. Knowing that in the commons is how that's used. Should people trust you?
People should not trust me any more than you.
Okay. All right.
Would we like to begin with our closing statement?
Yeah, I'm fine with that now. Yeah.
Okay. Andrew, you have the first, if you'd like to go ahead.
Yeah, so, I mean, the theme of the whole debate, I could have really been a dick and just said, well, there's no proof, so who gives a shit? But instead, I still wanted to engage. I actually did want to know what these, like, kind of vast, overwhelming criticisms were. There just really weren't any. It was kind of more along the lines of, well, there's some things you said. I didn't like your tone. You laughed at a girl, and it seemed like you took joy in tearing down the fact that she murdered a fucking child and blackmailed a guy. You had fun when he did that, and so that's what makes it bad. He couldn't show any proof of any of his claims. He made a claim that I make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. He never showed a single piece of proof for that, ever. He just said, it's all public information. Couldn't show you where the public information was. Couldn't show you any of this. Made the claim about my wife's teeth. Could never prove any of that. Yeah, in fact, every single claim that was brought up, he never showed a single piece of proof. And here's the thing. Remember, let's go all the way back to my intro. What did I say? And I'm going to read it for you right this second. What I said was that here, I'm sorry, let me back up just for a second. I just want to make sure I get this right. He will instead try to question me as though it's my job to give him his proof. It's pretty funny how this always works. I said, so people that understand my position is that boring orator over here is just going to be a run-of-the-mill seething idiot. And like most haters will come to the table today with no proof of any of their claims. And guess what? No proof, zero proof, not any, not a single shred, not a clip, nothing. You know what is funny is that still, in the spirit of good faith, I brought proof. I brought proof of my claims. I brought clips, right? I brought quotes. I brought everything. I brought real significant proof that this guy has lied tons of times publicly about me. And then I even got him to admit that you shouldn't trust him because he says you shouldn't trust him. He says he's dishonest. He says he's a liar. He says that even in the comments, I gave him like the best way out. I said, I can just give you a common definition, which can encompass white lies. And I don't think that that's what people mean when they say liar. I gave him like this big olive branch to pull him out of that. And he still said, no, people shouldn't trust me. That's fucking insane. It's insane. And this guy's seething at me. Now you all see how insane it is. He sees make video after video after video. And the reason he sees and makes video after video is because he wakes up wild conjecture in his brain and he can't prove any of it. He can never fucking prove it. And I've been sitting here waiting for the proof. I've asked him for the proof. I wouldn't let him move on until he gave me the proof, and he could never give me any proof, right? So here's the thing, Based. You got your debate. You got wrecked, but you knew that was going to happen. So the thing is like, how about in the future, you just don't make these fucking ridiculous claims and you won't look so fucking stupid. It's not that hard. Just don't make stupid claims. I've never done anything to you, ever. Never done anything bad to you, ever, even one time. You've become one of these seething, maggot, ankle-biting haters. Just stop. Just stop doing it. It's a bad look. And with that, I'll yield the rest of my time.
Thank you, Andrew. Base to you.
Cool. So here's my final statement. I've asserted on many occasions that the more power one has, in particular where it comes to power of influence, the more responsible for that power one is. The failings of us as a society to hold accountable those whom abuse their power has resulted in the Wild West spirit of politicians whom, for the most part, should be locked away for the many crimes that they have committed upon we the people, yet are rewarded with money and detention. At a lower level than politicians, yet still relevant, is the social media influencers, which have their effects on society and culture as we see today. We have a generation of lost men and women desperately looking for leadership, love, and attention. As Brian from Whatever would unironically say, we need to do better. And that's it.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. And if we could entertain to get to the super chats from the evening. And Andrew, I know a lot of them are coming over on your end. If you want to, you probably have a 100,000 of them over there. I know how your check gets lit. So if you could be somewhat selective to them throughout this process, just for time purposes. But
yeah, I'll only read the ones that have come in. There have been a ton of them have come in tonight, $100 and over. They're really pissed off at me being such a grifter. It's terrible. They keep on, for some reason, falling for the grift, though, and sending in these massive $100 donos. It's fucking nuts. I don't know why they're so stupid based. I don't know why they're so dumb. I don't know why they don't know they shouldn't do that.
You sound like you're seething a little bit, Andrew.
I'm glad. I think it's fucking hilarious. I mean, it's really funny. It's really funny how
I thought we were going to sing Kumbaya and hug this out. You've both had your time. Let's move into the super chats, and hopefully we can all laugh through these because they were pretty funny, actually. Starting in with Don Juan coming in. Let the show begin. A red pill is not praxeology. It's on based LFG. I think you'll do well. Glenn, you agreed with based when Andrew came to the stream. Grid 1, you can have morality without religion. You dumb. All right, that's to Grid 1. Don't forget the red pill is not praxeological. Oops. Glenn, did you read Aquinas yet? We love Don Juan. He comes in with some silly stuff. All right, here we go. Intel Wild for the $5 comes in. Team Crucible here. Let's go, Andrew. Based Orifice doesn't stand a chance. Fair enough. Let's go, Andrew. Team Crucible here. Thank you, Intel. This is going to be round 1 knockout. The Clue channel coming in for the Bratty Tomato Fund. Yes, we are. We all take donos for the Bratty Tomato Fund. It's a big one for us, for my daughter. So just know all of your super chats are going in for a good cause. Vegas Phipps, just a keen observation. Andrew Wilson smokes heavily when he's nervous in a state of rage quit. Also, his tone is beta-ish in articulation. Anything to you, Andrew? Yeah, I didn't think so. Based Oracle, show proof, the Crucible. Anything to you based on that one? Okay. Generally specific comes in with prove it. Andrew, you sound like the Pharisees. Jesus often criticized. Andrew seems unhinged. If I just kissed the ring, the Crucible would have raided me. I am not for sale. Anything to you, Andrew?
Yeah, who's kissed the ring? Like, I don't understand that criticism from these haters either. You do realize that I knew Glenn Lawrence, for instance, long before the stream blew up to the state that it's at right now, when I was rolling with, maybe 300, 400 live viewers. Okay. This guy, we have a relationship that's gone on for a long time. What is this kiss the ring? He's a friend of mine. Why is it a problem to be a friend of mine and to help my friends out? Why is that an issue? Why does that mean they kiss the ring? And
Well,
how do
don't
they
you
kiss
tell
the ring?
people not to go watch other people, or tell them if they go on their streams that they can't come on other people's streams?
No.
Like gatekeeping audience.
No.
Okay.
No. In fact, I tell people specifically not to do that. For instance, I have a DM back and forth with Project VOPod, and Project VOPod can go ahead and read that at his discretion. But literally in the DM, he said, I wanted to let you know I was having Based Oracle on. He said, because you've been really good to my channel, I didn't want to cause any problem. And I literally told him, bro, it's none of my business who you have on your channel. It's none of my business. None of my business. Now, recently, I got into it with that dumb libertarian kid or guy who won't ever show his face. And he was saying that Glenn Lawrence was adjacent to a PDF. And I did call that shit out, but I never said anybody could or couldn't go on anybody's stream. I've never said it, ever. Where? When? Do you have any proof? No. Okay.
All right. Sarah Fail, shaking my head. Get it together, Missy. And yes, I do apologize, Andrew. I was trying to remove your screen from the backstage, and I didn't know it took out the whole thing. So that's a amateur learning curve for me. So I appreciate your grace on that. Just came in to say Based is a loser. Hi, Tomato. Thank you, Plastic Spoon. Intel Wild. Hey, Tomato. Are you sleeping with the ginger? Fair enough. Mr. Crucible, why so sweaty?
It's actually no sweat. So I have a studio that I've been setting up, and what you're seeing right here is just light. And so the light hits my extra large forehead, which has my extra large brain in it. And so it gives that appearance. But it's actually quite cool down here. It's just the way that the light's hitting. Right now they're all fucked up because we're building the new studio.
Fair enough. Jalen comes in. This is a cat fight masquerading as a debate. Does either of you could answer to that if you wish?
I mean, he wanted it.
Anything to you, Based? Okay. Rude Mud Crab. There's cyanide in cigarette smoke.
So?
Shocked Based orifice is beaten cheeks with the tomato. These are funny. You guys are killing me. Clue Channel, Tomato, why didn't you moderate the presidential debate? Well, I'm not there yet. I'm still learning, guys. My goodness, this has gotten lame. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate you. Filthy Phil, he explicitly says he's not a Christian apologist.
Very specifically and often.
Anything to you, Based? Okay.
But that's part of the secret grift. Part of the secret grift is telling people that I don't do the things I don't do. It's secretly.
Yeah, but then when you go and do them, that can't.
Yeah, like what? Like what? What do I do? I don't get what I do. That's so bad.
Okay. Well, you didn't get the whole prior conversation clearly.
No, I didn't. It was not articulated well. I was trying to make sense of it in the spirit of good faith. I mean, you're just bad at articulating
Well,
yourself.
you did try. You tried your best.
I did.
We're all proud of you.
You should be. You're pretty awesome.
I'm going to have the last word on this one. Jeff comes in and says, Andrew is right. Thank you for the $10, Jeff. And then he also says, hey, in all seriousness, respect for debating. Yes, I think we should all applaud that. Somebody tell BO it's recommended to use an ice pack after you've been castrated. Fair enough. Because Andrew told me to. Okay, I think this was the Crucible crew coming in with the donation. So thank you to that side of the fence.
No. Don't do that ever again. That's grifting, guys.
Thank you for that.
Don't ever go into Sarah's chat because I disagree with her on many things and send her any donations. That would be grifting.
Yes, but thank you to all of you. Again, it all goes to the Bratty Tomato Fund, which is for my daughter. So it's to a good cause. You've all just made her day. So thank you. Justin coming in, Grift. Ghost at Andrew's request, the Crucible.
More of that fucking grifting. Fucking grifters.
Siege D with the sticker. Thank you, Siege. Glenn Lawrence, Andrew asked us to come show support.
Stop grifting, Glenn. Stop it.
American Nacho, I like your name. I am a mindless drone. Take my money.
Fucking grifter, American Nacho. You too.
Mr.
That's my own staff. Now my own staff is going to grift too on this channel.
American Nacho?
No, Mr. E.
Mr. E. Oh, this guy.
Yeah,
Mr.
my own
E.
staff is now coming over and grifting. Unbelievable.
And thank you for the $5. And I'm glad I could host tonight. It kind of caught me a little off guard. I wasn't expecting it, but hey, this has been swell. DeFreak coming in with the $2. Based tomato. Nicholas says, influenced by Andrew. Andrew asked us to support.
I don't understand. Does this money help you?
For me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, wait a second. I wouldn't want to do that. That would be against my Christian ethics because I don't agree with you. And because I don't agree with everything you say, I'm actually supporting degeneracy by proxy by assisting you and, I don't know, maybe buying you and your kids a nice meal. I'm a real son of a bitch.
Project VO Pod, nice to see you again. We'll send the grifter money to Sarah, BO with the W. Rude Mud Crab, seeing a lot of beta males doing what dads tell them to. And you guys can jump in on anything. Like if it's specific, I'll. Legendary CEO, Charity Super Chat. We appreciate you. Thank you for putting up with the foul-smelling BO, W Crucible. Time and stuff. I like that. Time and stuff. Grid One. Hey, Grid One. Andrew said to come support the channel, and I follow orders. Enjoy the grift. Thank you, Grid One. Crutter. Herp derp. What is herp derp? I don't know what that is. W Sarah, much love from the Crucible family. Thank you guys to all of you.
Why would you guys grift like this? Why would you help this lady out? Why would you make it so that maybe she could, I don't know, go out to a nice meal with her family or something like that on our dime? Why would you do this? Why would you sons of bitches do this? You're all scum. I don't want any of you near me. Bunch of fucking grifters. You need to get the fuck out of here, in fact. I'm sick of all of you. Bunch of grifting bastards. That's all you're doing right now. You're grifting. Gross.
Do you feel better now, Andrew? Does the cope make you feel better?
Is that cope? So I could have sworn that I'm still laughing at your dumbass because you said the stupidest, craziest shit I've ever heard in this debate. Stupid and crazy.
Yeah, that is the cope.
And by the way, you're not equipped yet. You need another year or two of debating before you're equipped to do any type of fucking debate with anybody. You're not good at this at all. You really suck. And you would have done well to have been in that Discord for a lot longer. They would have taught you a lot better how to debate because you fucking suck, dude. You're not good at it.
Teriyaki. Teriyaki, tell BO to take off the hat. Keeping the grift train going, doing my part. Thank you, trucking dude. Here's to you, Sarah, you degenerate. Andy sent us. Yes, I am a self-claimed degenerate. Crucible crew represent. I go for the wings, bro. I like that name. Whatever. Oh, is that whatever? Like whatever? Tell BO to get center frame. My OCT is triggered.
Wait. One last thing. Can I make a request? Of course, you don't have to actually honor the request based Oracle, but would you take your hat off? A lot of people in my chat are wondering if you would just take your hat off real quick.
I can't force that.
No, I know. I'm just wondering. Would you take it off?
While he thinks about that, I will continue going because.
Well, what's under the hat? Is it a beautiful head of hair? They were just wondering. I figured I would ask. It's a super chat. What can I say?
Kieran says, me dumb. Andrew say send money. Me send money.
Stupid bastard.
Tomato trash, but Chad Drew is a grifter. So part of Andrew's grift. Thank you, Stochastic. Solo Ones, Andrew sent me to thank you for having him on.
Yes, and I do want to extend my appreciation. I do think that Sara has been an adequate moderator. I think that there's times where she needs to mind her own fucking business in this space, but she's been an adequate moderator, and I do appreciate her having me on her channel.
The Clue channel man on screen said, click square button with money inside it. Thank you. Zombie Crucible follower was told to grift. Okay.
Grift. You must grift. My grift. I'm sending the signals out, the vibrational grift.
Michael says, Andrew is a meanie and he smokes cigarettes. Thanks for modding, Sarah. I guess we're all grifters now, too. Happy Grift Day. You're welcome to make fun of that or
Grift Day 2024.
There you go. I can't, guys, I can't believe you're getting beaten cheeks. Come on, we had such a good conversation the other day. I can't believe you were getting your cheeks clapped by him. Please tell me Andrew is wrong.
By the way, Beaten Cheeks, longtime supporter of the Crucible. I don't get a chance to shout him out enough. He actually met up with me. It was a very grifty thing that he did. He brought me a huge bottle of tequila for me and Jim Bob to enjoy and took us out to a mighty fine lunch. Very, very nice man. And I'd like to just give him a shout out and tell him thank you again. That was a very kind thing that you didn't have to do. And we remember.
Very good. Mr. Belay, nice to see you again. Boring oscillator. That's comedy. I love nicknames that people make for people. That is my thing. Kevin, it's not about the money. It's about sending a message. Joaquin Lito. John asks the question, can we simp? No, simps are bad. We support simp troopers, but simping's bad. Generally specific, God is secondary to politics for Andrew, the strict Orthodox Christian grifter confirmed.
Now, my channel's about politics. For me personally, Christianity always takes center base. I've always been extremely honest about that. That's part of who I am. And it's never not going to be part of who I am. But I'm a political debater, and I run a channel which mostly has to do with politics. There are tons and tons of people who are very much interested in orthodoxy and interested in all different types of Christianity, and they ask me all sorts of different questions, and I generally defer them all to clergy, where they can have those questions fielded by somebody with the expertise to field them.
Okay. Anything to you based? Okay. Anson says, atheists representing for the Crucible because me can't think.
You're stupid, Anson. You know, you've always been a dumb fucking atheist, and you fell for the greatest grift ever. It's the charismatic cult leader like grift that Andrew brings to the table. You know, it's Anson. It's atheists like you. You just make me sick.
John says, sorry, BO, you done lost. Just admit this was a getting daddy time shout out to C Crew and Easy and Glenn. Anything to you based? Sarah, drop this beta. Get with the real man. This Boracle can't possibly intrigue you. Thank you, Ivan, for the $5. Grid 1 comes in. Hello again, Grid. Andrew, you must use smaller words. Ontology is too complex, a concept for simple-minded folks like love. What is that?
Well, bloviating order.
Oh, thank you.
But I think the thing is that I did try to be charitable and explain that there's words used in commons, and that's unfair for me. If he doesn't know what the commons means, then ontology, which is a philosophical term, I shouldn't have had that expectation. That's fair.
Anything to you based? Rocking the Crucible gear from the Crucible Live Grift store. Please stop the abuse. This is worse than the Biden massacre.
Okay, wait a second. I will not have this kind of slander perpetuated on this channel. Are you telling me that you went to my Grift shop and you purchased a product with money and then we sent you the product? This is not the Grift that I signed up for. We're supposed to keep the money and you get no product. That's how that's supposed to work. I'm telling the minions.
Well, that would be called theft.
And grifting. That would be a grift. That's mostly what people, by the way, when you're referring to grifting online, most of that really is around this kind of area of these people who do what are called mystery boxes, pokey boxes, things like that, where you spend money for this mystery box and they open it and there's like, a toothbrush in it or something like that. That is like grifting, They're not doing anything technically illegal, right? But they're clearly swindling. That's where grift really kind of permeates in the online community. When it's used for political debaters are always low tier and there's very little evidence or any type of proof ever supporting it. That's why it's just a low tier attack. It's never a good attack. That's why I never use it. That's why I don't use it.
And John comes in saying at Filthy Phil at Hurricane Perro, based. Glenn coming in. The Crucible and Glenn Lawrence support the Bratty Tomato Fund because helping kids is the right thing to do. Yes, I appreciate you on that one.
Wait a second. I'm so sick of this grift train. This is ridiculous. You guys are going to keep her here all night if you keep grifting this hard.
This was like a few hours ago. Andrew Say. Thank you, George, for the $10.
Andrew Say.
John comes in again. One in the chat for Sarah. Oh, I wonder if there were any ones for that one. And Filthy Phil hits the sticker again. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate you always tuning in. Anson, is BO obtuse because he is being paid to attack Andrew, or is he just dense?
I don't think he's being paid to attack me. I think that what has happened here, and this is just my honest take, is that oftentimes people will kind of get in these situations where they put their foot in their mouth and they say all sorts of fucking ridiculous ass shit. And then when they actually have to confront the person they say it all about, they choke. They were never prepared for it to begin with. And it's like, it never even needed to happen. That's the funniest part about the whole thing. None of this even needed to happen, except that people's pride gets in the way of nothing. There's really nothing to attack me on, at least not in this category. You should attack the positions. You should attack, those types of things that you disagree with. There could have been a million productive debates that you could have chosen. You chose the worst one possible.
Based anything to you? No. Okay. All right. OnlyFans chicks also lie about their age.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
BO reaching so hard he's going to give himself a reach around. Legendary CEO kind of felt bad for you after these best down.
He meant beat downs.
Beat down. Here's a beer on me. Some of these fed in for yours too, by the way.
Yeah, I think that one was for Andrew. I'm not sure.
No, because Andrew's not feeding it. Oh,
okay.
I see what you're. Never mind, my brain stopped. Trucking dudes, stay down, BO. We threw the towel in on your behalf. Biden Oracle from Project BO. Anson comes in again. BO is a future grant recipient of the Wes Watson Kids Who Don't Read
Good Fund. Yeah, the kids who don't read good fund.
Boring Oracle get Debating for Dummies book, a pop-up book, also available in coloring by numbers, crossword, and word search, and connecting the dots.
Don't poke your eye out. If you don't open it too close to your face, based.
And Grid 1 comes in again. BO says he is a piece of shite. Okay.
Piece of shit.
Also, someone that knows Carpenter's journey, get him a welfare check due to so delusional as to obviously be in distress. Thank you, Grid 1. Andrew gives me what I pay for. Cheers, Tomato. Fair enough. Sarah throwing the white towel to save your man now. Go sub to Teriyake, sub to Speakeasy, sub to Project VO Podcast. Go do it now, LFG. Let's see. The Bible says, put not your trust in man, instead put your trust in God. Looks like Based is more of a base Christian than the professing Orthodox.
Take it up with the Orthodox Church.
Fair enough. Go sub to Josie. She's another fun streamer. She's been over here a few times. Oracle truly exposed himself as being either a sophist, someone who sucks at trolling, or slow boy?
A slow boy.
A slow boy, since he completely failed at providing any evidence to support all of his defamatory claims. All right. The Inquisition sends our regards. Thank you again. Dang it, your screen.
Damn it, you got grifted over here. Damn it.
No, his screen name.
No, this guy, he says, I got grifted over to the channel,
I was still talking
He's
about
another one of these stupid grifters. They can't help it because of my cult-like magnetism, right? It's that cult-like, when I say go and send in this shit, they went and they did it. They are fulfilling the grift. Excellent.
Fair enough. Sensational Sensei, based as a joke. I'd take the Joker more serious. Project VO Pod, God bless your daughter. Andrew is a good grifter. Thank you again, VO. Art to Choke Hearts. Hey, just showing some love. Thanks, girl. Oh my God, is this still going? Are people still doing this? At what point do we stop? The amount of ad hominem for
It's your show.
From the chat, shaking my head. I'll try to get through faster. Commander's orders, go Crucibles. So the guy with the sub-only chat riding Andrew's coattail for attention is the grifter. Can he give a definition of grifting? I'm lost. You guys can jump in on these at any point. I'm not even asking more.
Your mic is breaking up or something.
Is that mine? Oh,
Yeah, you're good now. You're good now. You just moved your face too far away.
Yeah. Oh, thank you guys. Grifting for 2. Ancestro, give this to Andrew for weekly strip club visit for the chicken wang.
The chicken wanks.
All right. How many more are we going to go through? I sense the grift vibrations, had to send money.
You can't help yourself.
All right. Okay.
Andrew's black ex-wife made me send this. Leave my fictitious black ex-wife alone.
Is she at least pretty?
In my head, I guess.
If she's fictitious, then yeah, she's got to be beautiful.
Yeah, she's got to be gorgeous.
Isn't that Chew I see there, B.O.? The real grifter is boring orator who was using Andrew's name and fame to put a spotlight on his own failing channel. Doubt this debate will help much.
But here's the thing. If it does, I don't care if you're successful, dude. Like that's no concern or bother to me.
Thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Can we hug this out, guys? Come on. All right, TM coming in. Wow, I'm glad I now know why I donate to Andrew. Thank you, my Oracle. By the way, Cartman's presentation wasn't a hate speech. Tuna, then grifting. All right. I sent $5 to Andrew yesterday for Biden the copium. Now I send $5 for Andrew Griftium.
Do you see that avatar with the fucking Pepe and the McDonald's? That's fucking hilarious. That's so funny. Thanks, Rapture Recap. Appreciate it.
I'm tired of being scammed by this grifter.
Shit.
Best roast session ever. BO, take a few months off. maybe come back to YouTube doing stupid human tricks. Sarah gonna get BO that rage. Oh God, what was that? Hawk? I didn't even know what it was, but thank you. I said, take off the hat, bald boy. This will last a few weeks and then die off. People will love it. Friends will be lost until the next gladiator bullshit watch. Yeah, you're right. All right. What I'm going to do, Andrew, I know you probably have some on your end. If you want to pick whatever, and then if you guys are more than welcome to leave if you want. I'm not going to like force you to sit here through the rest of these. But if you want to, you can.
I set the time aside for the channel.
Okay.
So if I set this time aside for the channel, I'm going to stay for the duration.
Okay. All right. I feel like bad making you guys just sit here and let me read these. All right. BO, The Cuckold Chronicles, Chapter 2. Gingers find their souls with Biavo? Bevo? Bava? Biavo? I don't know. Whatever that is.
Would you mind if I read a couple of these large super chats on my end?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very kind of these guys to send it in. Bob McCaw for $100 says, this all comes down to jealousy. He's a jealous soy boy. This all comes down to jealousy. He's a jealous soy boy. He wanted to really emphasize that. $100 from Jeff Bader. Andrew is fire and based is water. Sean, huge $100 dono, says, here we go again. Everyone wants to go after Andrew. Then they regret it at the end. Every fucking time. I don't know why. And there's no reason for it. Sean, for $100, says, this guy's so bad faith. His name is Base. Clearly he isn't. Appreciate that. Huge $50 one comes in from Sean. He says, so lowercase based can't prove anything. That was my take. That was my take. Now, I did call that. He definitely has Andrew Wilson syndrome, says Sean, for another 50. Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. I can't get to all these super chats, but I will get to the ones that are 50, $100 and above. I mean, that's just really part of the grift. So I'll leave it there. Those were the really big ones. There's tons and tons of 20, 30. I wish I could get to all those, but go ahead, Sarah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. One just came in for $200. It says, effing hell. I agree with you, Andrew. I know. It's terrible when people... I know. I get it. Thank you for the 200. I really appreciate it. Big crowns in chat for Jeff Bader. Big crowns in chat.
All right. Thank you. Ivan, we just witnessed a choking, bodying, cooked, coping, crushed second half of 2025. That was a lot of words in one spot. BO, I know what happened here. You confused grift with grind. All I see Andrew do is grind. Maybe you should try it sometime. Let's be honest. Andrew has become popular thanks to the red pill. Otherwise, he would be a nobody. All this grifting has poisoned the pond.
Yeah, what does that mean? It's like saying actors became popular because of Hollywood. It's like, so what? What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything.
Fair enough. What's wrong with my name? Just say it. I can't. Fine. I mean, I like it. It's just the, fuck communism. There you go. Pass $9.99. Great vibes and great conversation again, Mrs. Angry Raging Meanie Tomato. Thank you. Everyone, please subscribe, like, and share. Real one, family, and respect. Thank you, Past. I always love seeing you in the chat. Joe Cool, you guys still reading super chats? How far behind him? Oh, I'm only 3 minutes behind. That's good. That's good. Like a good steak, nice and bloody, guys. Thanks, Tomato. You're welcome, Smokey. And the mod's neck looks like every neck in the cancer commercial. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
The grift train's going, baby.
Andrew told me if I didn't come on here and join in the grift, I'd be banned from joining the future grifts.
You're not supposed to tell people that shit.
Chin up, bucko base. Daddy is home. All right. That's all I have in my pocket. Any more on your end?
No, none that are that large. And I'm fine with wrapping here. If you guys are, unless you want me to stay for any additional time, Sarah.
I'm good with everything. You both are free to go. I just want to say thank you to both of you for finally getting this done.
Woman prattle.
Woman prattle. Well, I'm going to do it because it's my show. You do have the ability to check out if you want. But I do want to say thank you to both of you and for sticking around, doing the whole debate, getting it done and over with. We're finally finished. You guys can all go on and restream, react, do whatever you need to do. But in the event, it's all done. It's all done, guys. I'm so excited. Aren't you? I'll stay here with the chat for just a little bit longer. We did have another one come in. Real love isn't always kind. Be well, B.O. Yes, it's not always kind. We know that. All right. Who has been here? I want to know who has been here since the very beginning of this. I want to know who was sitting around waiting and watching because there was a bunch of you that were in waiting mode early on, like 2-3 hours early. Y'all are nuts. Thank you, CNA. The Freak, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. Yes. Don't forget to light up the Fame Whore button for all of my members. We rock that term over here. Let's see. Are they BFFs now? I don't know, but I hope so. I hope that it's done. It's done. Let it be done. All right. Oh, thank you, Glock Loaded. Appreciate you. All of us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of you have been here since the beginning. My own mama coming in off and on. I have. Should I admit that out loud? I think there's a lot of you. Dawson, what's up? I've been here since the start. Thank you for the debate. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time to go ahead and close out. It's not done. It just made it worse. Honestly, I feel like they both had a good conversation. They got down to the bottom of everything. And as far as I'm concerned, it's done. It's all done. I did my part, right? I have no opinion on it. I modded it. Therefore, I have no opinion on it, except the fact that it is done. Anyways, yes, you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Again, I was going to take 2 weeks off. I was going to go and touch some grass and enjoy time with my children and do things. So I've been, just relaxing this whole week, not planning on getting back in, but that request came through and I felt like, if they're both in agreement, then why would I not? Why would I not? But again, to all of the super chatters, I'm ever so grateful that you've supported the Bratty Tomato Fund. It was a big deal for me. There were a lot that came in and you've all made my day. You made it very worthwhile for me coming in on that. And if you do like debate, I'm going to send you off with a video that's going to be kind of advertising for our Moderator Mondays and the fun stuff that goes on over there. Those streams are mostly available to the public. There was a few I had to put behind the scenes because it got a little cantankerous. But in any event, I am working towards trying to moderate more and better and trying to understand things that go on here. And I hope that I've been doing all right at it. And outside of that, still tune in, subscribe, like, whatever you want to do. We had Andrew Wilson from The Crucible. We had Based Oracle. You can go off to their streams, find their channels, Wrenches, if you could drop links. Otherwise, it is connected in the title of the name. So please feel free to go over and check out both of them. They both came in. They had at least a decent, I didn't really have to interrupt them, so I thought it was good. Outside of that, ladies and gentlemen, my final send-off. I love you all. Thanks for tuning in, and goodbye.
A long time ago, in a YouTube world full of keyboard warriors, many monsters and trolls lurked in the chat rooms. They thrived on arguments amongst each other until one day, a heroine rose from the ashes. She was made from the tears of beta bitches and the sweat of alpha male gym guys. Throughout the centuries, this keyboard warrior princess showed up in many forms. She slayed many demons along the way. By the light of the moon, she led the simp army into battle. Wielding her sword, she fought through the dark forests. With each new era, the monsters evolved. The keyboard warrior princess grew stronger, with new skills to bring them down. The world around her advanced, but so did she. Her heroism became known to society as technology advanced. And with each new generation, she had to learn how to blend in to keep her identity hidden. Now known as the Raging Tomato, this keyboard warrior princess fights for justice in every debate. She fights for freedom, for moderator bias, and she fights for your ability to battle on an open panel for your beliefs. She protects the simp troopers from destruction. She fights to create peace among troll wars. She storms the battle zones without hesitation and leaves the battleground with her pockets full of souls. Are you ready to battle your fellow trolls? Are you ready for a moderator to give you time to talk? Are you ready for justice, peace, and a fair fight? Tune in every Monday night to watch your friends duke out their issues, or join the open panel so that you can fight the good fight and find resolution with your peers.